Alright. I'm here. On time, barely on time, still counts.
What a cheeseball.
OBS has decided not to show me chat. I gotta do it myself this time again.
What a cheeseball. Way to go.
Okay, I can see everybody now. Sorta. Oh, okay, and then it showed me. Oh, technology, why do you have to be like this? Yeah, hope everybody's doing good. Better than these cops, hopefully. Wait. Okay, but like, literally 10 seconds in, my capture card's a little buggy, but hopefully it's fine. EB day? Maybe. Maybe. Alright. Let's begin. Have I been? I've been alright. Today was kind of a whatever day. But now we get to play some Spider-Man. And that's always good. Hoping for a full run. I'd like to do a no reset at some point. Yeah, no reset would be good.
Well,
It was good for the mentality last time. It'd probably be good this time too.
First things first.
Yeah, today was another day where I started getting ready for the stream like probably 2.5 minutes ago.
Just go to the pause menu, bring up the save.
I was barely on time.
Easy, right? Then do it.
Oh no.
You know me,
Honors class.
I'm never late unless it's
So
not my
caught up
fault.
in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as.
Help me.
Feeling good.
Fuck you.
Movement gameplay's feeling good.
Sorry.
You can usually tell just like within the first 30 seconds of playing this game if you're playing good or not. Or at least if your movement's good.
Had a school day.
It's 1 PM in Australia. Dang. For some reason I thought Australia was only a few hours separated, but no, it is definitively nighttime here, so... I guess Australian people watch Slyfincleton streams with lunch, huh?
This might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza farm. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
Would I rather be drawn as Mysterio or Shocker? Give me Shocker. I feel like he's more relatable. He's more like... He's just like me, you know? I don't have a reason for why he's relatable, I don't know. I feel a sort of connection to Shocker somehow. Maybe it's because he kind of sucks, I don't know. He's just like some guy who just happens to be a supervillain rather than just like a grand villain.
Stopping crimes,
Bill Lane.
citizens in distress,
Promised Terry and MJ that I would
challenges,
meet them
collecting
this evening.
items, and delivering pizza. There's some other ways too, so try different things and see what you like. But you can only be a good guy.
Shocker just needs a hug. Yeah, hugs are nice.
Cake was good.
I'd take a Shocker hug right about now.
I better
That
burn
sounds
off some
nice.
calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore. I can't
Cannot
even
believe I had time to get the jump out there.
At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry.
I do not remember the time Shocker kidnapped and nearly tortured
Believe I
Peter to
ran off
death.
like that. I must be out of my mind.
Or when he killed Gwen Stacy. That was Shocker? Damn.
Take a nap, Sap. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Green Goblin got framed.
guys are such a nuisance.
Spider-Man. I'm gonna splatter you.
What? How is that not good? Honestly, other than like one very tiny mistake in art gallery, that was all just solid. So chat right now is just in, remember when bad things happened? Remember when Spider-Man failed to stop the people he loved from dying? That was a wild time, huh? It was just a goofy Spider-Man moment.
I would admire your
Hey, Nero.
more if you weren't so far away.
Feel free to slow down. I'd be happy to make myself available for your admiration. If I don't close distance with her soon, she's gonna get away.
Spider-Man let that office party go without pizza. You know what was going on with that pizza? There are a couple ways that could have been interpreted as, right? It was to an office, so the office wasn't paying its employers enough, and the employers were complaining, so they're like, ah, we can have a pizza party, and then the employees will stop complaining.
My grandmother could keep
So it
up
was really just a condescending pizza party.
Grandma. Now that's
Or
something I'd like to see. If she
The
gets much
boss
better, I'm gonna
told
lose
the
her.
lady working the desk, hey, we're ordering pizza, here's the money, you know, keep the change or whatever. So when the pizza was arriving late, the lady just saw it as free money, you know? She just got to keep the money. I think that's what happened. I think it was the second one. I'd keep that money. I actually wouldn't, but...
Back off, you're crowding.
I would give the money to the delivery boy.
Who's with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of
621?
Spidey's
Goddamn.
new items every time a new
That's a
chapter
good first
starts.
split.
Aha. Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
All the world is my dressing.
Getting teleported so hard, yep. That was terrible.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the...
Do a good call out, Justin. You forgot the I think that's the... Very important line of dialogue from Peter. Alright, this is the actual test of movement, is how good you're doing here. So far, so good.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a fake?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. That's what playing twice a week will do to you. Turns out playing the game more makes you less rusty. Who would know? Who would have guessed? If you play the game more than once a week, you'll play better than if you played once a week.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have power.
Oh, this is great.
Hi, Pete. How are
I also just, I don't know, I feel energetic today. Like I've just had I've had like a lot of pent up energy that I'm just throwing into the game. So about that cold soup discussion yesterday. Yeah? I believe the conclusions we had was cold soup bad unless it's cereal, which is definitely soup. I think that was where we ended the conversation.
Not where you are by using your head, I see.
Okay, well, kicks could have been better. The fight was okay. Another 930? Nice. All we have to do is wait a magnitude longer than the universe has existed and we'll have the perfect all races route. Well, that's a pretty weird coincidence, because a magnitude longer than the universe has existed was how long the first all races runs took. You're not in practice there. Those runs, they just don't end. You just spend like an hour on one race, and you're dead inside.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
Oh, I thought I missed the angle. I, like, kinda made it. Better than I thought it would end up being. Getting the girl, saving the day. New world record today. We'll have to see, I guess. Here's hoping. Just think, you could be looking at it right now and you don't even know yet. I don't even know. Nobody knows. Probably not, but maybe.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map just to spell it out real plain for you. Now get to work.
I thought I had it. Nope. Close. It's like as close as you're gonna get without getting it.
Peter.
The swag jump. the like climb over animation jump. Where could I send the fan art when you get it done? I mean, wherever you want. You could put it in. You could DM me on Discord or tweet at me or DM me on Twitter or wherever. My capture card needs to fucking knock it off. It just did. I think all it's doing is fucking with the colors when it does that. So the footage just should still be fine, but like, that's annoying. I do have other cables that I can put it through, but I feel like it's the capture card itself. I don't know, I need a new one, or I need to get the HDMI figured out on my Xbox. But I am lazy. I don't got time for that shit. Or money, for that matter.
Uh-huh. Well, flattery will get you nowhere with me.
Game doesn't work via HDMI for you on Xbox 360? donation goal. I would need to figure out what capture card I get first, but yes, if I do get, I mean, more money means more time and money I can spend on the channel, you know,
The view from back
because then I
there.
can justify it.
It would be better if you slowed down a bit.
Please capture card. I'm begging you to hold it together, dude. HDMI messes it up. Not in my experience. Like the only problem with the HDMI on my Xbox 360 is, well, there's not a problem with the HDMI. It's actually a problem with the disc tray and slash disc reader on the console. It just doesn't work. I do not have a PO box. I don't even like know how that works or like how you would get one.
Black cat seems okay.
Or like
Maybe a little bit
why I would have one. Probably get like 2 people would send me stuff and it would be cool, but then I'd just be sitting like, why did I get this?
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm a fake, huh? This I gotta see.
Ready, Spider-Man?
Family Guy printouts, like from a printer, just send me the Family Guy printouts, but like the magenta on your ink cartridge is running out, so it just looks terrible.
Do you like my
Why did he go that way?
I perfected the
I just have to hope it works out. I swear I did not move the stick that way, but maybe I just accidentally did with that.
Your education must have been special.
I have no idea why he went the other way.
You're calling me freak.
Good RNG.
And today I'm going to prove it.
Your parents
Beck is
never
getting
mind
stomped.
someday. Are you still going back there? I hadn't noticed.
I mastered this trick on the set of Ninjas of Madness 4.
Okay, well, other than the incident, that was pretty good.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up, that's all of them.
Faxed them to you. Oh god.
Come out, wherever you are.
I don't think I ever had a fax machine.
Wow, very original.
I think the last time I even saw one, it must have been at like the doctor's office or something.
And you got you.
And I remember just being shocked that it was a thing that exists. That's probably how like kids these days, you show them like a Game Boy and they're like, what the fuck is that? That was me with the text machine. It was like as big as I was. Of like, you're telling me all that this does is it like receives text messages and prints out stuff? You don't even got any games on there. Shit, can't even run Doom. I got the glide out there at least. Can't play Pac-Man on my fax machine. I know, it's fucked up. That reminds me of like what was it? That like infamous Tetris game that like lagged on PS4 and Xbox One. It was literally just a Tetris game. I forget what it was. But like it like could barely run on PS4 and Xbox One, and everybody was like, "What? How do you even do this? It's just Tetris." Do streamers superheroes exist? If they don't, just give Marvel a couple months. I'm sure they'll get around to it.
These theories are amazing. My head is still spinning. from
Also,
listening to 'em.
just saying, you're looking at one.
Mary Jane's play. If I hurry, I can still make it in time.
I'm just thinking, like, like, if you challenged me to make Tetris run bad on PS4, I'm just like, how would you do that?
What? Not now.
That looked really cool, it sucked. Sometimes you get those.
Trust me. you're
Like
getting
the
off
slide
track.
over to hit the guy and then, like, cancel the attack. It looked really sick, really slow.
You okay?
I'm like bad at getting on this truck now.
I'm not late or anything.
I just wasted a homie sniper. That would have been the homiest sniper of all time if I landed on the front.
Stopping? I guess I finally have your attention. I'm putting a stop to this right now. Wait, finally, maybe I can still make it before the end.
In 2015, half the games were glitch and buggy and unoptimized. Well, I'm glad that stopped at 2015 and definitely doesn't happen anymore. I do feel like it was really... There was like that one year it was really bad when like Assassin's Creed Unity came out and just like all these other shit happened. I think that was around when that Tetris thing happened too.
How far is this place?
Not
Homie
too
Sniper
far.
would attend MJ's play. Well, actually, he wouldn't, because he was being Homie Sniper instead. Like, MJ's play was going on right then, and he wasn't there. So maybe he's not a homie.
Lethargic? You're the one weaving like a drunken sailor.
Chad versus Chad.
Getting a lot better at following me. I think there may be hope for you yet.
Hey, I was just going easy on you
Getting
before.
better at that movement at the end there. It's really hard to not just, like, go too high or bonk on something. Whatever.
Spider-Man!
All right, fellas. Show me the Monet. Hey, Cat, where'd you learn to fight?
That was a really weird fight, but kinda good. I'm leaning more towards good. Your girlfriend in college did a local play. Did you feel like Spider-Man? Weird jump. Or even, I've never gone this way. I don't know what to do here. I guess that.
Cat took that statue right in front of me.
Definitely losing time on chapter 9 just from that beginning.
Well, no one's
started
around.
me
We
so
better
far
wait till I
back.
have a chance.
Hi, Pete.
Hey, kid. That was great.
Okay, guess I'd better get going. That news conference is gonna start any minute.
Spider-Man, please go shopping faster. Me to my mom at Kohl's in 1999. Kohl's is still a thing, yeah? Probably. There's no way they're not. I don't think I've seen a Kohl's in like 5 years. So I just kind of... My brain like kind of just wondered if they still existed, because object permanence only goes so far.
Reporters.
Okay, well, that was not the
If I can
plan.
get them up to that balcony, they should be able to escape. Gotta hurry though, those flying things don't look too friendly.
Honestly, pretty good backup. As far as that messy situation goes. How does that miss?
I need not soil my hands with a pathetic earthling like you.
Yeah, the bot attack sound effects are so good. It like doesn't really sound like you're hitting metal, but it still sounds very appropriate for some reason. Spider-Man has just missed these guys twice. Uh-oh. I missed that. Really weird theater. It's been a weird run through and through, to be honest.
Our first target will be your Statue of Liberty.
It's like a pinball machine. It kind of does.
You have no chance to survive. Make your time.
If he's attacking Lady Liberty, I'd better get over there in a hurry. I can hardly wait to see what he has cooked up with the statue.
I really wasn't sure whether to go for the boat or not, but it ended up working out.
Better figure out some way to get Lady Liberty back to her old self. It looks like that flying thing above the statue. Something like a little New York water to clear out the
Wonder
sights.
if Big Red is in the head of Mysterio's. Maybe he got kidnapped by Mysterio, and that's why he's there. Oh, thanks for the sub. He's just there as a friend. Yeah, they're friends. My old goldfish from when I was a kid in Mysterio, they're good friends.
Give me your tire. You're poor.
Oh, Jake again with the hi?
Cathedral.
Hi yourself, damn, thank you so much.
Get your rent when you fix this damn door!
Big super chat. I can make this work. I do really appreciate the just run in high, oh, and then run out by again. The same thing.
You'll get your rent when you fix
Absolute
this
Chad.
damn door! Mysterio's hidden fortress looks just like an apartment.
Just in here and out, one fell swoop. 2 super chats, says peace. Yeah, thank you so much. That means a lot.
Bam! I think he saved when he should have said.
Spider-Man, please come inside and discover the horrors.
I appreciate you, thanks. I appreciate you.
Okay, I've been flipped off before, but never quite like that. What's going on? Feels so strange. Everything is upside down. What's going on? Mysterio sure knows how to clown around.
In my fun
More of those hopping
Weird
things.
fight, but pretty good.
Be careful.
Easy come, easy go. Pop. I think I'm playing really good today, and I don't really know why. I don't feel like I'm doing anything different. And like the pace isn't incredible and some stuff's going wrong, but usually you're not at full health at this point.
I found the exit.
Yeah, I think I didn't. The alley fight didn't go wrong, and I'm just like better at fighting clowns than I used to. I like pretty much don't get hit by them anymore most of the time. It feels like.
Finally out of that crazy
I don't need to-
place. If I never see another carnival as long as I live, it'll be too soon.
It's rough how easy it is to fuck that up. Do we know reset this? I think we know reset this. Besides, it's not. You know, I usually cut off at 30 seconds. That doesn't mean that it's completely done, you know? Plus, I'm having a good time. Big Red is an American soda? Wait, really? They named an American soda after my goldfish that I named because he was, fun fact, large and red at the same time. Actually, don't even know if he was a goldfish. I was too young. Now that I think about it, we probably didn't treat that goldfish right, or whatever fish he was, because I think he had a fairly small bowl compared to how large of a fish he was. I feel like I don't have any fish, but I read that you're supposed to give them pretty big tanks, because, you know, you wouldn't want to just, like, live in a closet your whole life. Okay, well, I don't even know what just happened there. I think I bonked on the top of a tree, because usually if you bonk up like that, it's when you swing, and, like, at the very start you bonk on something. I think I bonked on the top of a tree. Well, if it's a real soda, we gotta try Big Red on stream sometime, right? I gotta just, like... I've never heard of that before, so I imagine they don't just, like, sell it at Walmart. Please hit the thing. The turnaround punch always whiffs on those switches.
I did it. Well, the city didn't get blown up.
Big Red died? No, Big Red never died. He just went back to the pet store.
I can't believe I'm going to see Dr. Connors again.
It's yummy and sweet. You know, I'm down for, like, just disgustingly sugary sodas. I've talked about this before and how, like, once a year, and I think it's that time of year now, because as I'm talking about, I want some. Like, once a year, I just, like, really want grape soda for, like, a week, and I think it's about now. I think I need to go to the store and just buy, like, a pack of grape soda. But I'm trying to drink less soda. I'm trying to have, like, just under a can a day, if that makes sense. I'm trying to do, like, 5 days of the week I have a can of soda, and then the other 2 I don't. I don't know if I'm gonna stick to that, because it's hard. And soda tasty. $1.36 for a bottle at Walmart. I've never heard of this soda before. If I go to Walmart and there's just cans of Big Red there, I'm gonna be surprised. Do I like RC Cola? RC Cola is okay, but I have a story involving RC Cola. When I was in college, the first year I, like, went away to college, because I went to, like, a local community college for a little bit, and then I went away for college after a couple of years. And for, like, the first year or so, I was in a dorm with, like, a shared room. So I had the roommate, and we were in this tiny little room, and it was just, you know, like, the classic American, like, college layout. And my roommate, pretty much every single day, he would get home from his class and he would look to me sitting at my desk and he would open the mini fridge and he would go, "Time for a good old-fashioned RC Cola." He would take out a can of RC Cola and drink it. So whenever somebody mentions RC Cola, that's immediately what comes to mind. Just the Family Guy roommate. Oh, did I already tell this story? Yes, it is the Family Guy roommate. Yes, he is the guy who would heavily encourage me to watch Family Guy funny moments with him. All out NPC. Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Spider-Man. What an unpleasant surprise.
I hate to do this,
Still,
but
not one for which I am wholly unprepared.
He was a nice enough guy. I just always thought that was funny.
he won't listen to reason. He still has those tentacles. I'm gonna have to fight. Out of my way. You guys think I'm the wrong old lady.
I actually wasn't even paying attention to that bank fight. I'm assuming I got... Yeah, I got the slower one where you have to web him up. That's definitely what happened. My brain was actually just turned off and thinking about RC Cola. I guess that shows that I know the strat, because I literally wasn't thinking about it at all. My brain was just fully turned off and I did it. 2 token. Before No Way Home was out, someone wanted Toby to wear the Last Stand suit. I don't know what the Last Stand suit is.
Somehow I just didn't believe
I guess that makes me a fake Spider-Man fan. I think I've gotten better over the years, but you have to understand, but like, probably 2/3 of my Spider-Man knowledge comes from this chat. So if y'all wanted to just like lie to me about the Spider-Man stuff, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Octavius blames me for Rosie's death. Guess I can't say I'm surprised.
Now that I've made that observation, I just can't trust you anymore. Yeah. Y'all could just be like, did you know that Spider-Man is the official mascot of RC Cola? And I mean, if you said that now, I wouldn't believe you, but... And also, it depends who says it. Like, I don't know if Nick's here right now. I will just instantly believe anything Nick says. Pretty much no matter what. At this point, because he has said so many weird, outlandish Spider-Man things that were all true so far. It's always just something like, yeah, Spider-Man had an arc, or, you know, there was like there's a Spider-Man video game where he fights aliens with a banana-themed superhero, and then you look it up and it's fucking true. You're just like, what a strange world we live in. Now that specific bit isn't true, but... Or is it?
So, how did you find Shocker?
Dr. Pepper collabed with Spider-Man since the 70s. I actually knew that one. I don't know about since the 70s, but... There was a meme for a while about the 20-year-old original Spider-Man Green Goblin themed Dr. Pepper. And the idea of, like, drinking it in current year. Whether it would still be good. That was a meme for a little bit. I have a vintage Spider-Man bottle from the 70s. Damn. Imagine drinking the 70s Spider-Man Dr. Pepper. How would that go?
How far is this place?
Not too far. Just stay with me.
I feel like I'm just gonna keep doing, like, maybe first run of every day should just be a no reset. It's good for the mentality, you get to see the whole game. Gets you warmed up. Fourth reason, like, there's no downsides. You've been asleep the last few times I've been streaming. I do stream in the middle of the night for a lot of people, as we discussed earlier. It's actually the middle of the day for Australia, apparently. But, yeah, I understand. Sometimes I get tired during my stream. It's like I'm sleeping during the stream.
Careful, Cat. You'll hurt his feelings.
2,
How's the tire mascot gig working out?
3,
Still slow and dumb, I see.
4,
I've been meaning to ask.
5.
How's your
I almost did a
absorbance
6th
compared
for
with
some
the
reason.
brand?
Oh, I got juked so hard there. Wait, no. Oh, whatever. Oh. I didn't do the extra kicks there, which is why he has so much health left. That one's my bad. I just didn't even think to for some reason.
I hope Cat is okay.
Oh, the Craven icon? That was like years ago, and I forget where I found it. Or if it was even an icon in the game, or if it was just like a reference to
I'll have to
an
check
image
on
that isn't
Cat
in the game
later.
files anymore. Please let me in. But I remember I found it by, there's like a program that lets you unpack the pack file that, like, all the main files
Wonder
in
what
the
Shocker is playing.
ISO are put in, and I used that. I forget what it's called. And it's really hard to get working. It's been a while. No, I don't have it on hand. I've never actually seen it. I just saw the file name for it, and I wasn't able to find, like, the actual, like, it was just called like cravenicon.jpg or whatever. And I wasn't even able to. It was just like it wasn't a file itself. It was just like text that was named that. So I assumed that the file must exist too, but nobody's ever been able to find it, so it might not be true.
Alien invaders holding up a convenience store. This
You know how to open .bat files? I think it depends, because, you know, like a lot of file names,
great.
they are like, there's, you know, the file name isn't always the same structure every time, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes people just call them bat for, like, a few different types of files. So, yeah, they might not all open the same. I don't know, files are weird and I hate them. I have, like, just enough technical knowledge to, like, almost be able to mod games, but I can't do
believe
it.
that. Jameson would frame his own mother if he thought it would sell papers.
The onion, lizard, and craven sounds. I think I saw the lizard ones. I don't know about the craven ones.
Hey, looks like some of Shocker's good.
What's your Mysterio strat? Skip 2 health bars? Did I see that right? Yeah, I do several frame perfect inputs, and then do a phantom hit on Mysterio to glitch the game into thinking that his health immediately drops to 0 from the 700 million that he normally has. It's a ban. It's actually a strat that's banned in Australia. You get jailed if you do it. Which is why they have to watch my stream instead of playing the game themselves. But if you're actually wondering, he's literally a joke boss. He always dies in one hit. I don't know if you've actually played this game, Andrew. If I didn't miss that swing, that would have worked for sure. Okay, I was trying to do some cool shit. It didn't work.
Great. Nothing better than a soaking wet costume. Ugh. Whoa. This is an old Oscorp.
Just being a goober. Yeah, it was a 50-50. I wasn't sure.
Shocker is
One,
still a boring name. What about
two,
Jacko-Hammer? You must lose
three,
the feeling every time you blast something.
4.
This guy gave you trouble, Spider?
You must lose the feeling every
I
time
wish
you
that
blast
jump sent
something.
you slightly lower. I could probably still make it work, but
That shield is really getting on my nerves.
You look like
I'm
you
gonna
just
figure
got
out a way to shut it down for good.
If only all my problems could be settled.
I
with
say
flashing
I forgot
lights.
chapter 13 is a time saver. I was about to say that's like not a great chapter 13. I literally splashed in the water and saved time.
Mary Jane's
Okay, but
play.
what if?
Maybe I can make it tonight.
Oh shit. I still think in theory boat strats are the fastest way to go there, but it is just so hard to do it smoothly. Maybe I should practice that. Be a nerd and lab out boat strats there.
Waterman just showed up.
That was a good fight.
I just tell MJ the truth. Can't believe
Which version of
he's
Toby
getting
2 had the
married when
Puma
I'm
fight
just
again?
waving from the
I think that was the
sidelines.
PC version, and I was, for a very long time, under the impression that Puma was a villain made for that game. I guess not. I guess he's real.
Hey, Cat. You talk pretty tough when you're in the lead. How about now? You used to
That
be
was
fast,
maybe
Cat.
the fastest I've ever done that. That was really fast.
Hey, Cat.
Stole my attack button again.
Next time, try eBay. I don't think you have an auction for this.
God.
That armor's nice, or at least it was.
Alright, the Kick Lord has returned. They stole my... Stop. eBay name drop. Yeah, that was like hip and new when this game came out, right? When did eBay start?
Is Cat right?
2001?
Do I really have to give up
That's
Peter
my
Parker
guess.
to be Spider-Man? What about the people in my life?
But I remember not knowing what that was when I heard it.
MJ.
Although my mom used to have like a little eBay
No
business.
matter how hard it is,
I think.
can't abandon my friends.
There's like I should ask her about it.
So, what?
I think she used to like buy stuff on eBay and like sell them for more.
Well, I can't quit either.
Oh, shit. I think I did. Yeah, I did one too many.
But I can't
well.
give up being Spider-Man either.
I was too busy thinking about
Yeah, I
eBay to
can now.
listen to Spider-Man's dialogue.
Track down Black Cat. I need to have a talk with her.
The
I can
90s?
do it.
Damn.
I can balance both.
That's later than earlier than I thought.
Maybe I can be Spider-Man and still be with MJ.
In my head, that wall jump took me straight to the token. eBay was 1995. Dang. Do y'all use eBay?
I must have looked totally crazy. Things could
eBay is
never
like
work
the
out.
Am I wrong? eBay is like the desperation
Must have
play
out of my
site.
mind to
Where it's
ask.
like you just can't find it anywhere else, so you're just like, ah, fuck
Should
it,
just
eBay,
keep
I
away
guess.
from her. At least she still has Harry.
Yo, Vaquero? Hopefully I said that right.
Yeah. Harry's been a much better friend than I'll ever be.
Blu-rays,
I'm not
CDD,
good for MJ
CDs. Sorry, I said CDVD. That is, I don't think that's a thing. Yeah. I maybe I just have a bad impression. The last time I used eBay, it was to buy a hard drive for the Xbox 360 to be able to play this game, and it didn't work. They just sent me a broken one.
Out on her like I did the other night.
And like I sent a negative review, but I would maybe if I stuck with it and complained more, I could have gotten a refund, but I ended up just not being able to get one. And it was a while ago. I kind of forget the details, but
Next time I see her.
so I have a little bit of a sour impression.
Looking good. Hi, Peter.
eBay experience has been overall good. That's good. I know, like, if you pick mostly reputable sellers, then you'll probably be fine, but I just had that one bad experience, and it was just, eh. Actually, I've had two. The other time I used eBay was when oh no, wait, that was Amazon. It was Amazon. I was gonna say it was when I bought a copy of this game, and they sent me Amazing Spider-Man 2 on DVD instead, but that was Amazon, and I did get a refund for that. Or, I didn't get a refund, but they sent me the right thing eventually, which was fine. Although I did have to, like, threaten to give them a bad review, because they just ignored me the first 2 times I emailed them. And then as soon as I was like, yeah, alright, I'm just gonna leave you a bad review, they're like, oh, we're sending you it right now.
Let her go.
Spider reflexes. Nice. In this mode, you're faster than the bad guys. You'll see attacks coming from a mile away. You can even do different, more damaging moves.
That's how you do that. When he does that attack, just tank it if you have the health, which I kind of do. Actually, how am I doing on health? I'm alright. I'll live. Go solar. Yeah, that's how I've been doing that movement wrong recently. I need to make sure I'm up on that.
That's one.
Here's a
But how
small
many of these
sample of
things
what's
does he
in
have
store
scattered
for
around
you.
this place?
Yes, sir. But I honestly love switches. This just feels good to do. Especially when you get the early cycle on that first bit. It's like, oh, I'm gaming.
The reactor doesn't seem to be responding. There must be another switch.
If you're really fast, you can get around the corner there, and it's faster than waiting.
Can't let you do this. The city will be destroyed.
Only you shall be destroyed today.
That should do.
He tried to grab me through the ceiling again.
I will destroy
That was a
you.
really late attack.
Parker, you'll pay dearly for your treachery.
Bill me.
Your suffering has only begun.
Yeah, that was pretty good at ending, at least. It was alright. But there's the no reset.
What have we done?
I can pretty consistently get a 55. I think this was better than the last no reset.
We have to stop that reactor.
I mean,
before it's
honestly,
too late.
it wasn't bad. The first half of the run was pretty good
The
overall.
young lady out.
And then it was just
I'm
9
sorry,
through
you
12
weren't
was
to
kind of
blame for
rough.
the accident.
And
My
14.
hubris,
Other than that,
my vanity
it was half good,
caused
half
you
bad.
to
I'll take it.
Now I must set things right.
Legendary. Yeah, I've only gotten 930 at chapter 4 a couple times.
Welcome to
I mean,
part
these
2.
splits in the early game are
Check your to-do list. You'll see that you've got some
real
big
tough.
stuff to do. Honestly, I don't know if you're going to be able to cut it. but
good by
that's
2019
right?
standards. Damn, you don't have to do me like that. Alright, let's do another one. Aside from better frame rate, what's better about Xbox? Better resolution,
Well,
textures,
sequel
visual
time already,
effects,
huh? Welcome back, I guess.
load
First
times.
things first.
Besides
Before
backwards
we go any
compatible
further,
PS3, but we
it
don't
might
talk
be a
about
good
that
idea
one.
to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the
Yeah, well,
bottom
it adds a
of the
blur
screen,
effect
save
on,
mode. Easy, right? Well, then do
Sorry,
it.
I can't continue the run after that just happened. It adds blur effects on attacks mostly, like those ghosting frames on the punches.
Oh no, Dr. Connors.
Oh, okay. Unfortunately, trying to save and load on Xbox takes forever, and you can't cancel it, so you just gotta wait. Probably not the first to ask, but have you played Toby 3 on PS2 or Wii? Yeah, I've probably been asked a couple dozen times, but I have not. I will. I'm planning on it. It'll happen. Eventually.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
I'm planning on playing every Spider-Man game, but I think I will do the alternate versions of all the games as kind of in blocks, you know what I mean? We'll do like all the other Toby 1 games, and then all the other Toby 2 games, and then all the other Toby 3 games.
Easy, right? Well, then do it.
We'll just do them like all at once in like a couple streams.
I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
What save shall I choose
Right on
today?
cue.
Yep. They don't let you like rename the saves, so if all of your saves are based off one file, then they all have the same name. So I just gotta remember like which one's which.
Spider-Man's here already.
Spider-Man. The guy, Spider-Man, the guy who is still alive. Get him.
Case secure.
Hi, my name...
He's just a rebellious teenager who doesn't want me to tell him who to attack.
This should be a safe spot to change.
Who do I think would win between Loki and Mysterio? I don't even know what Loki does. Doesn't he like not have powers? He just has like his staff. I think Mysterio would win because he would trick him, and then when he's not looking, he would like hit him with the pie in his face, and but the pie would be an illusion, and then he would stab him. Loki has magic and can shapeshift. Yeah, but Mysterio has visual effects experience and robots. Can't beat that with magic. It doesn't work.
Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're gonna want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping
I'm Team Mysterio.
Promise Terry and MJ that
Do or die. Come on, Mysterio, you can do it. What's a god to a special effects guy?
You can only be a good guy.
I just missed the token. Straight up missed it. Mysterio's but a mortal man. Yeah, but he's not but a mortal man. He has, like, imagine, Loki's like, I'm gonna kill this guy, and he brings out his, like, shitty scepter. And then, he hits it, and it bounces off of Mysterio's fishbowl, which is, like, very protective and armored. And he's, like, all rattly and stuff, and then
Well,
Mysterio
time already,
hits him
huh?
with, like, a good punch to the
Welcome
gut.
back, I guess.
And then Loki falls over,
First.
dead. Turns out you can kill a god, you just gotta hit him in, like, the left artery.
Before we go any further, I think
He only has one artery,
Save
it's in the
your
left.
progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the
You
save
talking
button.
comic Loki or MCU Loki? Whichever one's more powerful, Mysterio would beat him. Any version of Mysterio.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Ah. Q.
Comic Loki wins, nah, Mysterio would win.
Sorry, Dr. Connor.
Because he would trick him.
May sting a little.
And then, like, he would take his scepter when he's not looking and turn him into a fish.
Get that case.
Why does stuff like this always happen when I'm running late?
He cannot die. No, he can die because Mysterio can punch him in his weak spot and then he'll die. Sorry, I'm just being an asshole.
Hi, my name's...
What about Goku? Yeah, Goku could probably also beat Loki. It wouldn't be as easy.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
I'm just saying, the weakest Mysterio versus the strongest Loki is a 9-10 in weak Mysterio's favor. I rest my case. 90% of the time, Mysterio wins that. And if he loses, it's because he wasn't feeling well that day. He was kind of sick.
A little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crime,
still late.
helping citizens in
Promise
distress,
Terry and MJ that I would meet
challenges,
them this
collecting
evening.
items, and delivering pizza. There's some other ways too, so try different things and see what you like. But you can only be a good guy.
Wait, I thought we were... Okay. I was under the impression we were talking about a hypothetical muscled man. Is Muscle Man a real character in Marvel? Is there just a guy whose name is Muscle Man? Is that real? It's from Regular Show. Oh. I don't know what that is. Or, like, I've watched half an episode. Yeah, I don't know what... I don't know. I'm too old. I don't know what Regular Show is about.
Time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
I don't know what the kids watch these days.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Oh no.
You gotta listen. I'm like old. We gotta talk about like older cartoons. Let's talk about like Ed, Ed and Eddie for 2 hours again.
Still, I should be able to make it as long as
Help me!
right on cue. I was almost there too. Sorry, Dr. Connors. Think about a career change.
Drop frames. I've dropped 96 frames at some point, and it seems to be stopped. It seems to have gotten over it.
Case secured.
So if there's an issue, it's not my fault. It's YouTube's fault.
Find a safer line of work. Hi, my name's... Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
Also, Warner Bros. Is getting attacked by the Writers and Directors Union.
Check your to-do list. It'll show
I mean, they probably deserve it, right? I feel like I've heard some nasty stuff about
destination
WB
marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor.
over the years.
You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
I'm just assuming if any creative people ever get, or if you ever get attacked by like a creative union, you probably did something wrong. If you're the big company. They laid off 82 people. That'll do it.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options.
Still late.
Stopping crimes, helping
Promised Arian
citizens.
MJ.
Wait, does Warner Bros. Own Cartoon Network?
Delivering pizza. There's some other ways too, so try different things and see what you like. You can only be a good guy.
Yes. Dang. I didn't know that.
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed. I better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore. I can't
Yo,
even
Tyler.
remember- Oh no. At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry.
Isn't WB owned by Disney? Not yet, I guess. Give them a few years and a couple
I must be out of
anti-monopoly
line.
laws struck down.
Sorry, gentlemen, but the gallery's closed. Hey guys, are you here for the 2-for-1 on European Masters too?
Spider-Man's here?
The Midnight Craft Fair is next weekend.
What happened to the god? Posted. What happened to the god?
Pretty dang good pace, if I do say so myself. Yeah, you know, when I was a kid, I was worried Walmart was going to take over everything. Now it's kind of, I guess Amazon kind of took that over, but now it feels like Disney's going to take over everything. I'm going to wake up and there's going to be like a news story. I'm just like, what's this about? And it's just going to say, Slyfincleton bought out by Disney, and I'm going to receive a 2 billion check in my mail. And I'm just gonna be like, alright,
Sorry, not
I
my
guess I'm
style.
owned by Disney now. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for giving me the heads up. Yeah, okay, we're not dropping any more frames. It's good. I did up the bitrate a little bit.
Don't pick up the pace. She's as good as gone.
Mostly as a test, because for the Elden Ring streams, I've been doing 720p 60 instead of 1080p 30. And 720p 60 needs a higher bitrate to not look like trash than 1080 30. So I'm seeing how much the internet could take. And so far, the up bitrate has been working. What console do you play on? I play the Xbox version on 360.
You can't even imagine. What was with that girl? Who was she?
You know this chapter opening
Ooh.
reminds me of something.
Another low
Right,
620.
there's new items every time a new chapter starts.
Don't mind if I do.
Aha! Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
Okay, saved. I did not want to drop down there. Why did the Xbox have the black and white button? It was kind of... I mean... You have to think about it, because, like... The closest thing that you had to, like, a modern controller was probably, like, the PS2 or PS1 controller at the time. So that was pretty much just their version of, like, the bumpers, I guess. And I mean, when you play backwards compatible, the 360 controller bumpers are mapped to them, so... I don't know, the thing that bothers me about controllers is, nobody could figure out where the... Hot angle, by the way. Nobody could figure out where the fucking X button goes. And PlayStation doesn't even know it's called X. They're like, oh yeah, it's the cross button, actually. No, shut up, it's X. It's written right there. Just... We need to have a meeting behind closed doors and get it figured out. Y'all are willing to copy each other's overpriced internet models. You can't figure out where to put the X button? Come on. Don't give me that.
I don't see anyone around. Now's my chance to change real quick. I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
I don't care if people call it the cross. I think it's goofy that PlayStation tells them to.
Hi, Pete.
Circle's considered okay in Japan. Yeah, that's why a lot of Japanese games, or like Kingdom Hearts in particular, I remember the X and circle buttons are switched. I think I'm actually most annoyed at Microsoft and Nintendo having the same named buttons. Oh, I'm a goofball. They have the same names for their buttons. And they're not, none of them are in the same place. That is annoying.
I'm starting to see why rhinos are endangered. Is that a horn on your head, or are you just glad to see me?
Blind grab, rough exit. I played Sonic Heroes on PS2. It's probably the Sonic game, other than Sonic 06, it's probably my favorite Sonic game. Which, that tells you a lot. Oh, I saw that going real bad. The day one crawls.
I can't
Really
believe
gets
I
shafted in
actually
SM games.
Dr. Otto Arcadius.
I feel like he usually has pretty good boss fights, at least. Like, sure, his boss fight's kind of a tutorial fight in this game, but it's fun. Oh. I messed up that movement last run, too, I think. If not right there, it was in a similar place. I have to talk about the chapter 5 in my PB must have just been absolutely just cracked. Like, it is so hard to save time on chapter 5 in these splits.
Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens.
So that's a
that I
good
want you to
camera angle.
find. I've marked them on your map just to spell it out real plain for you.
Playing Toby 2 on GameCube destroys your hands. Me too. That's why. That's actually why I switched from GameCube. Is because the triggers, like, if you're playing on GameCube, you should like get a controller mod to like take the springs out or something, because those triggers will destroy you.
Peter.
Oh wow. It's a shame, because I love the GameCube controller for most things. I think it's just not as good for this game. Particularly whenever I need a controller that has, like, notches, instead of just, like, a smooth thing. For the analog stick, I go for the GameCube controller. Time to beat this game took about 8 hours. Yeah, that's about right. It's funny, in what was basically foreshadowing, but only for me. I guess, and my cousin. I was talking to my cousin after we kind of played it together and beat it, and I was like, you know, the game's like a little long,
You're doing great.
and I guess that kind of fits, huh, with what I'm doing now. I just want to make it shorter.
You know I'm chasing you, right?
DualShock 4. DualShock 4 is okay. It's like the most okay controller to me. Yeah, I recently I think 360 controller is still my personal favorite in spite of the D-pad.
City, isn't it?
I don't get you.
I do like the newer Xbox controllers, but the sticks, I feel like they don't have enough. There's not enough give to them, you know? Like you push the stick and it just flies away. It's like a DualShock 3 or something, where I feel like there's not enough resistance on the stick. Other than that, they're incredible. Have I done 100% completion before? I've done it twice, actually.
Black cat, huh?
I don't know how that saved time. I guess it was an early chapter time was part of it, but... How have runs been? Alright so far. Did a no reset earlier, and now we're here. No, Reset showed some promise up until chapter 9.
Black Cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though. So Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm a fake, huh?
The PS2 controller is one that I like remember fondly, and then every time I try to use it, I'm like, this was made for a 6-year-old's hands, and I am now a grown adult with large hands. And then I pick up the PS3 controller, and it's like, it's just a controller for ants.
Go easy on me, Spidey.
I don't know. I got big hands. I need big controller. Also, I mentioned it before, but the smaller you make that controller, the worse that PlayStation stick layout gets. For me, at least. Like you trying to move left and look, or move right and move left at the same time. Move right and look left at the same time.
Quentin Beck has taken an early
that's gonna be a bonk.
Seems to be struggling to understand the exact nature of the event.
The Dreamcast controller. I've used one before. That's a weird one. I don't think it's terrible. But why did they put the cord in the bottom? While I'm at it, why did every single phone manufacturer and the Nintendo Switch manufacturer look at the Dreamcast controller and go, yeah, we're gonna do that too. We're gonna put the charger cord in the bottom. So if you try to like lay it on your stomach, you're gonna stab yourself with your own cord. How did that happen?
Oh. Are you still going back? I hadn't noticed.
Just put it in the side or the top. They're not doing anything. Because funny. they did it as like a sick joke.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up in school, you're really taking it out on the wrong guy. That's all of them.
Every time I talk about phones, I talk about how the previous phones were better. I'm gonna be an old man for just a little bit longer. Just a little bit.
Nothing like this, for starters.
Because the old phones did that. I remember I had a phone that the charger plugged in at the side. It was great. It was like the upper side, so you could still hold it fine and lay it on your stomach, and it was fine. And it had a keyboard. It had a physical keyboard. So I'm not. Okay, I'm done complaining.
Made it. Even the audience isn't real. Beck is the real phony here. Hopefully that's the last I'll hear from Beck.
At least new phones have good camera or whatever. iPhone is to blame. It really is. I remember when iPhone started and it was like, oh yeah, we got like autocorrect on our keyboards. It's like this new big feature, and it's like, yeah, of course you have it because you can't type without it because you're gonna mess up every other letter. At least I can't. I don't know. So some of y'all have like really tiny fingers and can make it work, I guess, but my thumb is the size of 3 letters on my phone's keyboard, so it just doesn't work. The N-Gage is the best one because it has Toby 2 on it. Oh yeah, wasn't the N-Gage was a phone, wasn't it? I forgot it. Isn't that right? The Xbox Duke controller. One of the few controllers that I've actually thought this is way too big. Like this, usually I want the controller to be larger. The Duke was made for
Well, sequel time
hands
already.
larger than mine.
Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
I don't think it's a terrible controller, but The controller they released later for the Xbox that's closer to the 360 one was better.
Further, I think it might be a good idea
I forget what it's called.
progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Then do it.
I don't know if I have big hands. I think I just have long fingers. I don't know.
No. Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what
Like
I
there's
was
not a
doing,
ton
I
of
forgot all
meat
about
on my
it.
hands.
I'm
It's
running
they're
so
just
late.
it's just
Still, I should be able to make it as long as
it's large in diameter, but not necessarily
I
in
don't-
mass.
I was almost there too. This is the
Sorry,
part
Dr.
where you fall
Connors.
down.
Blast! Spider-Man's here already! Get rid of him and get that... Case secured!
Hi, my name. Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
I also like the Wii U gamepad overall. I think it could be a little flat, but yeah, it is more comfy than the Switch. The main thing with the Switch is I feel like I'm just gonna fucking break it. Like even years on, I'm just like this. Like if I like get too much into a game, I feel like I'm gonna like snap the controller from the console. Like I'm just gonna snap the Joy-Con off of the tablet. Or, you know, I'm just gonna snap the tablet in half. Like, it's so thin, you know?
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right?
Why swing on that
No?
building, though?
You weren't
Why
paying
that
attention.
one?
Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens in distress, doing challenges, collecting items, and
still
delivering
late.
pizza.
Promised
Some other
Harry
ways
MJ
too is
that I
to
would
try
meet
different
them this
things and
season.
see what you like. You can only be a good guy.
No, I can't. That was too bad. Let me do better there real quick. Joy-Cons are flimsy anyway. Yeah, mine get drift. And I like don't play my Switch that often. I think my Switch Pro controller is starting to get drift too, which is really sad because I really like the Switch Pro controller. That might be like my second favorite controller ever. If it had a better D-pad, maybe like contender for the best. I do not know how they fucked up the D-pad. It's so close to being good.
I think it might be a good idea to save your progress.
But I've ranted about D-pads before. I don't think
Just go to the pause
nobody
menu
does
and
good
save
D-pads.
load screen. Easy, right?
Maybe like modern Microsoft ones are okay.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as.
Not even the NES. I mean, today.
Right
You know,
on.
like the SNES D-pad is incredible. The NES is okay. It's a little stiff for my tastes. But like this was, you know, the DS. Pretty much every model of the DS had a good D-pad. I don't know. I thought this was something we figured out. I don't. And then you know, I'm like, okay, let's play on my Switch Pro controller, and it's like,
I really don't
it
have
feels like
time
I'm
for-
balancing a plate on a stick when I use it,
My name's
instead of like, you know, just being able to push down anyway, and then it's like super easy to accidentally push left and right when you're holding down and up,
Better change while no
and
one's
vice
around.
versa. Yeah, I don't quite remember the Xbox Series X one, so I'm holding off judgment on that,
The
'cause
white
it's been a
dot on your
while.
map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza farm. You'll need to get over there at some point,
But then, like, you know, the PlayStation one is just like, you forgot a bit of plastic in the middle there, actually. I'm sorry, like, can I take this back to the factory so you can finish the controller? And then you get the Xbox 360 one, which I'm pretty sure is just made of, like, it's just, they put, like, mashed potatoes in the middle. It's just so mushy. I don't know. I thought we figured this out
A little about Kira.
back in like the 90s.
You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're gonna want to earn lots.
And grant, you know, keep in mind, Xbox 360 controller is my favorite controller ever. I just wish it had a good D-pad.
There's some other ways too, so try different things and see what you like. You can only be a good guy.
Let me in. Ugh. I could. I'm being nitpicky and reset heavy, but I think I'm owed a couple after the no reset. Aren't there custom Xbox 360 controllers? I mean, you kind of gotta get them custom because they don't make the originals anymore. It's sad.
Well, sequel time already, huh?
Region originally was because of the Nintendo D-pad patent. Patents are fucked up. Like, isn't the reason why we don't get,
Before we go any further,
or
I
why
think
we
it might
didn't
be a
get,
good idea to check your progress.
like, games in loading screens because one game did it and, like, patented it, and then nobody else got to do it ever? You shouldn't be able to patent shit like that. That's like a concept.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class.
Like, not even
I got
anything
so caught up
specific.
in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. It's gonna kill me. Believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able
That's
to
like
make it as long
Bethesda
as-
trying to get that one game taken down because it had because it was called Scrolls, and Bethesda just decided they owned the word Scrolls.
Spider-Man! Spider-Man's here! Get rid of him and get that case!
Weird combat.
Case secured!
Alright, fucking see you later, dude. I actually love it when that happens. You just yeet him. Sometimes he'll go like, I've had him go like over here before. You just like kick him and he just gets fucking dumped down the street. How WB patented the Nemesis system. You know, maybe I'm glad they're getting taken down by that union. Maybe it's a good thing.
Well, sequel time already, huh?
Todd Howard announces new patent on outsourcing development to the community. Good old Todd. I saw a post earlier today that was like, I don't know if this is true, but it was like, in the Windows Store version of Fallout 3, the file size is like 6 times larger than it should be. It's like 50 gigabytes. Because for every single language that the game was translated to, they just had their own copy of the game installed.
Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing.
And I
forgot all
really
about
hope
it.
that that's
Believe
true,
I'm
because that's
running so late.
hilarious.
Still, I should be able to make it as long as
Help me!
right on cue. I was almost there too. Hope your insurance is paid up, Dr. Connors.
Spider-Man! Spider-Man's here already! Get rid of him and get that case!
Lucky for you, I pull my punch.
And Fall's PC port was like that. I thought that was because of uncompressed audio files. Which, as a game developer, now I understand. I believe that it would that it would cause that much. I had my audio files uncompressed for a while, and the game was getting to be like 80, 90 gigabytes, or not gigabytes, megabytes. And then I compressed all the audio files, and it went down to like 8. Like legitimately 1/10 the size just from compressing audio. So like 90% of the audio was, 90% of the file size was just sounds and music. And then it's like I don't know, maybe I'm just not like enough of an audiophile, but it sounds exactly the same. Like, you cannot tell me there's a difference between, like, an OGG and a WAV file in audio quality.
Naturally, you're going to want to earn
That shit sounds exactly
You
the
have plenty
same.
of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens in distress, doing challenges,
Bill
collecting
Lane.
items, and delivering pizza.
Promised Terry and MJ that I would
Some
meet
other
them
ways
this
too, so
season.
try different things and see what you
So
like.
it's like, where does...
You can only be a good guy.
How is this 1/10 the size? It sounds exactly the same.
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed. I'd better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore. I can't even...
I just know when to pause it.
Oh, no. At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry. I can't believe I ran off like that. I
Oh, the
must be out of
bonk.
my mind.
Kind of want to bonk on that pole. If you're gonna bonk, you want to bonk to the right, not the left.
Figure Spider-Man butt in. Spider-Man. You ain't sweathead.
Man, I'm doing this too fast.
Spider-Man.
Remember,
I did not think that was gonna work. Any cheap game disc repair devices are worth it? I have never tried anything like that, but usually what they just give you, I feel like, is just like a cotton swab and some isopropyl alcohol. So you might do better with something like that. I don't know. You'd probably get that cheaper. Maybe some of them are good.
Get farther and farther behind. Just give up already.
Sorry, not my style.
You have style?
Yeah, and I mean, the thing with discs is if they're scratched, there's not much you can do. As far as I'm aware, like, if they're dirty, that's one thing. But if your disc is, like, actually fucked up, it's kind of just... it's over.
My grandmother could keep up better than you.
Your grandma. Now that's something.
I've
I'd
never
like to
played
see.
any of the... I don't know much about Lord of the Rings. I'm in the middle of reading the first Lord of the Rings book, and that is the most exposure I've really had to it. But I started it. I'm getting through. I'm like halfway through it. So eventually I will. I feel like I should. I like fantasy stuff so much. I can read. I mean, I just pretend, but don't tell anybody, okay?
Hey, slow down so I can talk to you.
Slow down? Yeah, right. If you can't keep up, go home.
Alright, Solar, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one.
I was with that girl. Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The
They made a Star Wars Battlefront, but
Chapter
for Lord of the
when the
Rings?
chapter starts.
I've never heard of that.
Ah, next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
That sounds kind of cool.
All the world is my dressing room.
I just remember in one of those Lord of the Rings games, there was like a big fiasco where they had like a super loot box centric economy going on, and it was like really egregious. And I think they kind of went back on it, but I remember that was like the big controversy of the time. Speaking of Star Wars Battlefront 2, that game also was like that. And now Overwatch 2 is happening. How things don't change.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a...
Is Peter a good photographer? I mean, based on this, I literally just... That's a good picture. I just took it while doing an uppercut. Hell yeah, he's a good photographer. I couldn't do that. Overwatch 1 is dead. Well, isn't Overwatch 2 just like Overwatch 1, but the same game? That's what I heard. Maybe not.
I don't see anyone around. Now's my chance to change real quick. I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
Oh, this is great.
Supposedly you can play LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga multiplayer over Xbox Live. I remember doing that.
Hi, Pete.
Weird that you mentioned that. I remember doing that. And then we went to play the Steam version, and you can't do that. You have to do like the Steam remote play, which sucks. But I have been doing that with a friend recently. We need to finish that. We haven't done it in a while. We're so close to beating the game.
Which team's mascot are you anyway?
Holy, late chapter time. Skywalker Saga is overrated? I thought most people thought it was just like okay. Or like not that good. I saw a little bit of gameplay and it didn't really impress me.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
Yeah, there was a time a few years back where I was gonna speedrun LEGO Star Wars games and I never got around to it. I don't even know if they I didn't know anything about the speedrun though, I just wanted to do it. That was kinda how my brain worked back then. Same with this game, I did not know anything about this game's speedrun when I started. Literally just went in. Didn't even really know what splits were. Remember Bakugan? I don't think I even remembered Bakugan when it was a thing, but I kinda do now. It kinda wanted to be Beyblade, but didn't really end up doing that.
Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map just to spell it out real plain for you.
I have
Now get to
a Bakugan game for the Wii, and I don't know where I got it. My working theory is... Okay. Hang on, did anybody else see that shit? That is the actual fucking coolest thing I've done in a really long time. That was,
Peter.
that was like a swing bounce where you sometimes when you land and release the web at the same time, it bounces, it just pops you up like that. You pretty much only do it accidentally.
Should be a safe
And it's
bet.
almost always just completely bad, but in that specific situation, it popped me up exactly where I needed to go. That was really cool. Or I just jumped out. I actually am not sure. It's way less cool if I just jumped out, so I'm assuming that it's the cooler thing. 'Cause it didn't feel like a jump. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, I have a Bakugan game for the Wii, and my theory is that because one time, me and some friends went to a GameStop drunk in college, and we just bought a bunch of weird games from like the bargain bin, and that's gotta be where it came from, because I don't know where else it would have come from. Like it's just this phantom Wii game that showed up out of nowhere. Maybe I should play it sometime. I've never played it. Because why would I?
Hey, you're actually keeping
Oh, wait, I need that. Fucking messing with the stream a little bit. Bakugan for Wii stream when?
swing to the city, isn't it?
I
I would have to. I could. That's the funny thing is I could. I have component cables for my Wii. If that was the first thing I used them for. Don't see raid sponsors much nowadays. Yeah, I feel like they don't do it as much anymore. But I feel like that's more because people don't want to do it. I kind of get that feeling than that they're like trying to sponsor people less. Just know if you ever see a raid sponsorship on this channel,
Okay. Maybe a
I
little
mean,
bit of an attitude, though.
your guy's eating good. That's all. That's all I'm saying. If that's the case,
Well, no one's around. I better change.
your
all
dude's
the
eating
channels.
good. Oh, I thought I was getting bathroom spawn.
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm a fake, huh? This I gotta see.
That's the movement I want to do there. Sorta. I use ad block. Please don't hang me. I don't care if people use ad block. Like, here's how I see it. You can not use ad block / whitelist me if you want to support me with ads, or if you don't want to do that, you can also not, and I will survive.
Do you like my gadgets, Spider-Man? I perfected the technology on the movie sorority death robots.
But also, if I can plug real quick, channel memberships are a thing. And like super chats and stuff. Just saying. But yeah, part of why I switched to YouTube was because I kind of feel like that should be a choice of the viewer.
I'm better than you, Spider-Man.
I don't really think that should be up to me.
I'm going to prove it.
But if you are watching with ad block off, I do appreciate it.
Are you still going, Beck? I hadn't noticed.
I mastered this trick on the set of
I don't know what just happened with that guy. He was already in the pit, I think, and I just yanked him anyways.
That's all of them. You missed your calling as a playground designer, Beck.
And You missed yours as a rejected has-been, but that will be corrected soon enough.
I'm fine, actually.
Psychologists call that projection. You're lucky I'm so...
Gotcha! Not as fast as you'd like people to think, are you? A good hit! As you can
Hello,
see,
Mara.
Spider-Man, I can get you...
Made it. Even the audience isn't real. Beck is the real phony here.
What's going on today? Nothing
Hopefully
special,
that's the
just
last
some
I'll hear from
runs.
Beck.
Feeling pretty chilled out. Relaxing with some Spider-Man. I feel like I'm playing alright. There are a couple things about the way I'm playing. Just a couple sloppy things for sure, but the core of it's pretty good. Biggest donation I've ever had. I've gotten a few 20s. I think I've gotten like a 30 one time. Somewhere around there. Oh shit. This donation was me saying good job. Epic. How is there so much time lost? Like you played great. These splits are hard. It is
They're amazing. My head is still spinning from
the
talking.
little things really add up.
Oh no.
And the run is pretty damn
If I
optimized.
hurry, I can still make it in time.
Like that right there is rough. And some of my splits are just like these splits are probably the hard. I mean, they're obviously the hardest splits I've ever run against, but
Now,
even just from like a relative standpoint, like
it's like you have something
it's
against
is rough out here.
Aren't I in
But the
forever?
challenge is part of the
Didn't you
appeal
wait
too.
Why tonight, guys?
Look out!
It's like you have something against me. You okay?
Welcome back, Nebula.
Yikes! Ah!
Great. Just take off, guys. I'm not late or anything.
Yeah, let's stat. You all right?
Guess I finally have your
Sad to say I don't have an editor for my live streams. That'd be kind of sick though.
Great. Finally, maybe I can still make it before the end.
That was a homie sniper.
I'm glad you decided to come. I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Maybe so.
Beyond Nick.
How far is this place?
How you doing, Nick?
Stay with me.
We were talking about you earlier and about how you could actually say whatever you wanted to, and we would all believe you at this point. Like you could just say the most outlandish, ridiculous things. We would just be like, yeah, that's probably true. How did A become Beyond? I don't know, autocorrect's weird. Somehow I knew that that was autocorrect though. Just like immediately.
So, nice night, huh?
shit. I think sriracha on everything. Me too. There's a stir fry that I make a lot. That's like, I just do like udon and onions. And then like whatever sauce I have and is half of the sauce and then the other half is sriracha. And it's really good every time.
Hey, Cat, where'd you learn to
Probably
fight?
very unhealthy though. Okay, alright, Cat, I'm gonna need you to finish that guy off, please. They stole my attack button. They stole my attack button again.
Hanging in there, Cat?
Okay. Cat did her job at least.
Credit.
Cat took that statue right in front of me.
No soft lock, please. Whatever, good enough. Oh, Noah with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Give me rent.
You'll get your rent when you
There
fix
it
this
goes.
damn door!
Hi, Pete.
Okay, guess I better get going.
You told me about the current happenings in the Spider-Man comics. Yeah, there. I've like watched a couple videos on like the Spider-Man comics and some whack shit going on. I feel like I didn't even know that that the Spider-Man comic, like the original Spider-Man story, is like still going. I just was always under the assumption it ended, you know, in like the 70s or something. Play Spider-Man 2 while high. I feel like that would not turn out well.
If I can get some of that
Or maybe it would. Actually, okay, here's how it works. When I'm drunk,
flying things don't look too friendly.
I believe that I'm a better player than I am. And then I actually play worse. Maybe when I'm high, I would actually play better, but like think I was worse. But I'm actually like just a gaming god. Are you even allowed to like... You can't like smoke on Twitch, right? Can you... would YouTube get mad? I don't smoke like ever, but... this is not a hypothetical that is gonna happen, but... I think I just grabbed him and put him down. I've done one drunk stream ever, and that was the Mythbusters stream, and it was kind of a banger. But I don't want to get in the habit of that. One, because you gotta understand, I have alcohol like 5 times a year ever. It's a very rare thing for me, so it's got to be like a special occasion. And if I start doing drunk streams and then it's like those are the best streams, it's gonna be horrible, because that would be the dumbest way to develop an alcohol addiction. It's like by doing it while streaming Spider-Man.
If he's attacking Lady Liberty, I'd better get over there in a hurry. I can hardly wait to see what he has cooked up with the statue.
Shut up. Damn, Laystad got me. Did somebody put Laystad in a timeout, please?
Lady Liberty back to her old self. It looks like that flying thing above the statue might be the source of it. Feeling like a little New York water to clear up the sinuses.
Where did Glitch Doctor go? He hasn't been around for a while, has he? I'm sure he's around. He's doing his thing. I think he has like a Fiverr thing going on now. He's like Like, if you need people to edit your videos, he'll, like, do it. Or something like that. I don't know. He might just, like, have a job now. Doesn't have time for us cool kids. Wait, hang on. I meant to say the other way around. He's too cool for us gamers. But nah, I'm sure he's around.
Okay.
Yeah, Glitchdoc's cool. I do miss having him around all the time. Hopefully he shows up sometime. He also streamed his own stuff, and I occasionally tune in. I think he's pretty good at Luigi's Mansion, I know. I think Disney did well with Marvel content in general. I guess probably haven't consumed enough Disney Marvel stuff to give a good judgment.
Wow. Mysterio's
But-
fortress looks just like an apartment.
Yeah, I don't think they're terrible or anything. I'd love if Doc's like I'm still sad that Glitch Doc's Spider-Man 2 videos didn't do that well, like
Try not to
from an
run into my
algorithm
fist in your
standpoint,
face.
because that would have been so sick. If you could just make like a bunch of videos like that, because those are all good, and you all should watch them once the stream is done.
Okay. I've been flipped
You stay
off
here.
before. Never
you,
played like
you
that.
check that out on your own time. No, those are all good, and I'm
It's
quite
upside
fond of
down.
them.
What's going on? Mysterio sure knows how to clown around. You guys are such great. One just hopping at you. Better be careful.
How much for me to show you how to make cereal? What does that even
You
mean?
wear pointy ears to sci-fi conventions, don't you?
What did you mean by this? Oh, no, the reign of the Mirror Lord is over. Show us how to prepare cereal. You forgot.
Looks like I found the exit.
A hundo. Give me $100. I'll show you how to make a bowl of cereal anytime.
I'm
But do you
finally-
all agree with me that cereal is soup, though?
If I never see another carnival as long as I live, it'll be too soon.
Or am I just weird? Also, oof, that pace. I knew that Chapter 9 was bad, though. No? Cereal is definitely soup? Okay.
I have the feeling I'm gonna
Wait, okay, I have a great idea.
before long.
Hang on. Check this shit out. Check this out. We're gonna make a poll. And for the question is with milk. We're assuming that you added milk. This is you're not just eating a bowl of just cereal. And then I'll just give it a bit. Should I vote? Wait, do I get to vote in the poll? I think I do. I'm gonna vote. Yes. Oh no! Oh fuck! It's not letting me. Damn it. Most people are saying no. You all don't agree with me. I mean, it's kind of close, but I'll give it I'll give it like 30 more seconds, and we'll see. Get your votes in if you're not sure. It's really close right now. 1 or 2 votes might make the difference. How much for you to drink a bottle of sriracha? A whole bottle? That's gonna like kill me. 200. I'll drink the whole thing. What will that kill you? Isn't that that's like too much acid for like the stomach to take, right? You're just like eating a whole thing of like vinegar. Sriracha isn't even spicy. I mean, it's a little spicy. I mean, it's not gonna kill you, but all right, I'm ending the poll. 3, 2, 1, go. Unfortunately, y'all don't agree with me. It's really close though. That was if it let me vote, it would have been a tie. That's true. Those votes don't add up to 100%. I guess it's just some rounding shit. Soup uses pasta and pasta comes in boxes. So you're saying if you don't have noodles, it's not soup? You can't just like have a like carrot and onion. Like isn't French onion not using noodles?
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first. Before we go any further, I think
1% is that person who thinks cereal is ice cream.
If you could call it that. Just
Yeah, I'm not that wild. I don't think cereal is ice cream.
Easy, right? Then do it.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing,
Can
I
I,
forgot
oh,
all
okay,
about it.
I was thinking maybe I could jump out of that
Still, I should be able to make
climbing
it as long
animation.
as-
I don't think you can. There is a climbing animation you can jump out of, but
I was almost there.
why not that?
Sorry, Dr.
No.
Connors.
Pasta does come in a box, yeah. Pasta just naturally grows. Pasta boxes grow on trees, didn't you know? I actually have a spaghetti tree in my backyard. I don't need to buy it anymore. It's nice.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
In Italy, they
Before we go
do.
any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your
Yeah, I had
progress.
to import my spaghetti tree from Italy.
Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen.
Ow.
Easy, right?
Cat or dog people? I prefer cats, but we have dogs in the house, so run across the map. That would take a very long time. Don't stumble me. Come on now. Fucking buffered stumble through the new game to lose time before the run even starts. I've bought and eaten the 2002 Spider-Man cereal 18/17-ish years after his expiration date. You care to give a little review?
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first. Before we go any
Tastes
further,
like
I think
Toby.
it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that.
That's pretty good.
Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Eating this expired cereal really makes you feel like
no,
Spider-Man.
Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able
shit.
to make it as long as...
Let's give a quick shout. Wait, is that a Ligma?
Thank you.
Looks
I was
like
almost there, too.
Give me a red.
Hang on.
You get your
Thinking about it.
Fix this
How could this Whatever, you're allowed a Ligma per donation, right?
already.
Let's give a quick shout out to Christina Applegate. Thanks so much for the super chat. I appreciate it.
Gate secured.
People are very generous today. Thank you all so much.
Hi, my My name. Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
Applegate these nuts. Yeah, I have no idea who that is.
I think this might be a good time.
Hopefully it's not like a bad person, or and I didn't just say a bad thing.
The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush. This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store.
Did I make this
right?
work? Kinda.
Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're
Could've
going
been
to
worse.
earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens in distress,
Still late.
taking challenges,
Promised
collecting
Harry and
items, and
MJ that I
delivering
would meet
pizza.
them this evening.
There's some other ways too, so try different things and see what you like. But you can only be a good guy.
I'm trying to keep up with the chat. It's really hard in the early game.
It was good. I'm stuffed. I'd better burn off some calories or I won't fit.
Well, thanks for the good luck, and thanks again for the super chat.
A
good one, Sota.
Oh no! At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry.
Oh. Box of the 1995 Spider-Man cereal. What is it with this chat and just having like strange old Spider-Man food? I didn't say anything bad. Okay, that's good. You gotta understand, as a streamer, ever since Ligma came out, you just don't feel safe anywhere.
Remember, break it.
Ever since Ligma dropped, it's never been the same.
Tough job market for art majors, huh?
Just constantly paranoid. Oh, I bonked on the light.
Time to wrap this party up.
The idea of eating cereal that is like 20 years old is just wild to me. I threw away some Apple Jacks because they were like a month old and they were like a little stale. I don't know if anybody else has ever done this. I like normally don't buy and eat cereal, but I was just at the grocery store. I was like, you know what? Remember Apple Jacks? Let's get some Apple Jacks. It'll be like old times. And I got some Apple Jacks, and I had a bowl. I'm like, yeah, these are pretty good. And my second bowl, I was like, okay, I'm okay. And then there was just 2/3 of a bag of cereal or a box of cereal left, and I'm just like, I've had my fill, so I'm just like forcing myself to eat Apple Jacks that I don't want because the nostalgia's worn out, and I realize they're just like sugar loops. Did anybody else ever do that?
Like you're gonna lose me.
She's right. If I don't pick up the pace, she's as good as gone.
Apple Jacks and Nickelodeon slime. I've never heard of that, but that's kind of interesting. Did that with toaster strudel. I was never into toaster strudel. I do occasionally get Pop-Tarts. I always get the cookies and cream one, and I just throw that shit in the freezer right away.
Don't you have somewhere to be?
Those are pretty good.
11:30 canceled, so I'm totally free.
That's like a... I don't know. I'm trying to lose weight, so I'm like buying less snacky stuff, so I don't really get them anymore.
Who was with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha! Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
Just eat
Better
non-stop
change
baby
my hands
carrots.
around.
I don't really like just carrots. I don't think I could do that.
Hi, Pete.
You gotta boil them or cook
I
them
think that's the
and then put them with something. Like just raw carrots don't. I'm not a fan. I might actually be a little allergic to them. I feel like my throat sometimes gets a little scratchy. But only when I eat them raw. No, the texture is just so chalky. I like barely missed it. Get a box of cereal for Raimi cereal for $28.
possibly claim I'm a
I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your buddy, but not sure I would drop 28 on a box of cereal. Maybe if it was signed by Sam Raimi himself. You go up to Sam Raimi at like an event or something and you ask him to sign the official Spider-Man cereal from like 2002.
All the world is my dressing room. I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
Oh, this is great.
Hi, Pete. How?
Oh no, he's back. Got him. I wanted to reset that anyways. Alright. How long have I been oh yeah, we got more time. I was thinking I went longer. Usually the time catches up to me, but I thought we've been going for a while, but it's only been a couple hours. Remember when crossovers actually felt cool? I kind of agree. I do like crossovers, so it's kind of nice that they're popular now. But there is definitely such a thing as too much, and it feels like some of the magic has been lost.
Welcome back, I guess.
You know, when you're 10 and it's like, holy shit, you're telling me Jimmy Neutron and Timmy Turner are in the same cartoon?
Before we go any further, I think it might be a
What?
good idea to save your progress.
It was different.
You could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
And they made 3 of them, and then maybe it got a little stale. I don't know. Maybe that's just a lesson that, like, you overdo it.
No. Dr. Connor's class. I got so
Stops
caught
being
up
as
in
much
what I was
special.
doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue. I was almost there, too. Sorry, Dr. Connors.
Spider-Man!
Yeah, like I said, I don't mind crossovers being
This was a
big
bad
now,
idea.
but I do kind of miss, I still think my favorite version of Spider-Man are just the ones where it's just him, and he's like,
Hi, my name...
him and like his rogue gallery like are the superheroes and villains in the world, you know what I mean? I don't know, it feels more special that way.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza farm. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
The Billy and Mandy / K&D crossover. What was it? There was it Billy and Mandy? There was some cartoon where like they just like called Ed, Edd and Eddy And Ed and Eddie were in the show for like 20 seconds before they hung up. And that was it. Does anybody ever know what I'm talking about? Was that Billy and Mandy? Because I remember that blowing my mind as a kid. That might have been Kids Next Door, actually. I can't remember.
Want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens in distress,
Still late.
challenges, collecting
Promised
items,
Terry
and
and
delivering
MJ that I
pizza.
would meet them this evening.
There's some other ways too, so try different things and
May have been a dream you had. No, this definitely existed. For sure. I mean, I guess it could have been. I have a lot of dreams, but it doesn't feel like something I dreamt. And he told Billy to call the Kids Next Door. Okay,
Cake was good.
that explains why I thought it might have been Kids Next Door. Yeah, okay.
I'd
thank
better
you.
burn off some calories or I won't fit in my
I didn't
costume
dream it.
anymore. I can't even remember the last time. Oh no! At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry. I can't believe I ran off like that.
Crossovers used in the
I must be out of my mind.
Cartoon Network commercials. Yeah, there was the one where like they were all in a big city. And like I remember thinking that was really cool too. Just the concept of like all these guys living together in the same city. And then they got rid of them and immediately Cartoon Network got worse. As soon as they got rid of like those bumper ads. Just coincidentally. It's correlation, not causation, obviously.
Now we turn it up a notch. Bam!
Old Toonami. I wish I didn't get to watch as much of old Toonami as I wanted to, but I remember enjoying what I saw. Also, like, you just never knew you could, like, you know, you'd wake up in the middle of the night. I remember watching, like, an episode of Cowboy Bebop and not knowing what the fuck that was when I was, like, 7 or 8 or something like that. Just, like, half asleep, I, like, woke up on the couch and it was just playing on the TV and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And, like, the Cowboy Bebop guy was just, like, falling through a window while sad music was playing or something like that. I'm like, what is happening right now?
You just get farther and farther behind. Just give up already.
Sorry, not my style.
You have style.
I never went back and, like, properly watched that show, but I've heard it's good. Episode 5. Gotcha.
Aw, too bad.
Yeah, I just had no idea what was going on. That happened a few times. You just...
If I don't pick up the pace.
It was the same with, like, Adult Swim. It was just, like, it felt like this forbidden zone for me, because my parents were a little strict about, like, the type of shows I could watch when I was a kid. So it was, you just, like, Adult Swim and Toonami started, and it's just like you enter a forbidden zone where Naruto exists. Where Naruto and Aqua Teen Hunger Force exist.
Why don't you go chase an ambulance or something? Whatever it is you do.
I would, but it infringes on Lawyer Man's term.
But I always watched Bobobo every Saturday on Toonami. And, well, you see how I turned out, so it's up to you up to you whether that was a good idea.
Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha!
Pokemon, you weren't allowed to watch Pokemon and SpongeBob, but you could watch Family Guy and South Park. That's wild. I remember some people that I knew growing up as a kid, they weren't allowed to, like, watch Pokemon or, like, play the games because they were, like, they were, like, demonic, I guess. Their parents just, like, thought that they were of the devil. And I was just like, what? This is the mid 2000s. This isn't even like the 90s when all that was all going on. I was just confused. And then I let them borrow my Pokemon copy and they restarted the save file. Motherfucker. God damn it. I show you kindness and this is how you repay me.
What's up with this Beck guy?
I had the level 82...
Possibly claim I'm a...
What's the guy's? It was the Gen 3 fossil, the fully evolved one that isn't Cradilly. I forget. I want to call it Armadillo, but that's definitely Armaldo. I think that's it. I had a level 82 Armaldo, and it's gone. I'm not over it. Ever played mobile games before? Not really. The closest thing I do to playing mobile games is Duolingo at this point. The Bird app takes 20 minutes of my day and then I wake up in a sweat.
Oh, this is great.
Berserk is good, but also messed up. I agree.
Hi, Pete. How are you?
I feel the exact same way, Giga. Like, obviously I like Darmaldo, but I just kind of forgot it existed somehow.
Is that a horn on your head, or are you just glad to see me? Which team's mascot are you, anyway?
Actually, that's only chapter time. It's probably breaking about even. Yo, I think Maractus is the Gen 5 one, right? That's just like the cutest fucking cactus that's ever lived. If so, I fucking love that little guy. Maybe the most underrated guy to ever live.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
Ooh, give me that. I did not think I was making it to the token at all. I thought I was gonna have to, like, jump. It was gonna be really slow. Instead, it was pretty cool. Alright, see ya, Vaquero. Was Perfect Blue the really gory one? I feel like I saw clips of that as a kid and got traumatized. That's where it is in the RAM of my head, at least. Like, I just saw, like, just one clip of that as a kid and just got scared or something.
Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map just to spell it out real plain for you. Now get to work.
Oh, first gamer jump of the day? Other than the weird pop-up gamer jump from before, which doesn't really count. Even though it was very cool.
Peter.
Well, no one's around. I better change while I have a chance.
I don't think I really have a favorite Pokemon, but if I had to choose one, I guess probably Blaziken. But I think that's more of a nostalgia thing than like an actual design, like I just like its design thing. Top 3 best movies of all time. I probably watched like 20 movies ever, so I don't know if I'm a great thing. My favorite movie is just Spider-Man 2. And then my second favorite's probably like Into the Spider-Verse. Kind of boring. I'm not like a good movie critic, you know? I guess I'm going around. This might actually be faster because I'm sticking to Black Cat more.
Hey, you're actually keeping up.
Napoleon Dynamite, I remember that. We watched Napoleon Dynamite in school for some reason. And I didn't get it then, and I don't really get it now. Not like the movie, but just like why we watched it in school. I don't think there was even like a substitute teacher, and I think we took multiple days to watch it. I think our teacher just like gave up. It's just like, ah, fuck it. Hate these kids. Let's just watch Napoleon Dynamite.
Last time you were an ice queen, but now you're friendly. Make up your mind.
Is there anything educational about Napoleon Dynamite, or did I just...
In the rule book.
Am I missing it?
Black.
And I've never seen The Matrix, but I've been meaning to. It seems fun. It seems like it would be right up my alley. Oh, give me the drift.
Black Cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though. This should be a safe spot to change. I
Oh,
need to finish
bathroom spawn? Hell yeah. It's been so long, I actually didn't even know what was going on there for a second.
This, I
I
got.
was just confused. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Oh, bathroom spawn, right? I remember that.
Ready, Spider-Man? Let's begin.
Originally saw The Matrix when you were 5. Dang. I often wonder about, like,
Do
you
like
know...
my gadgets, Spider-Man? I perfected the
I
technology.
don't remember
on the
anything
movie
about
so
watching
royalty
movies when I was, like,
comes.
5. My mom was talking to me not too long ago, and she was like, yeah, you like the Ant movie. I forget what it's called. The Ant movie where it's, like, the ants do a class uprising. I think that's A Bug's Life. I forget because they made, like, a knockoff Ant movie from DreamWorks. Is that Ants? I thought that was A Bug's Life. But whichever one it was where they did the class uprising was the one I liked.
I'm better than you, Spider-Man.
And,
today, I'm going to prove
I don't remember that movie at all.
Your parents never hugged you, did they?
Like, at all. But I guess it was, like, my favorite thing when I was 5, so obviously I have to remember it.
Are you still going back? I hadn't noticed.
But I do remember, like, most of the other, you know, animated movies that I saw as a kid. Like, I remember Toy Story and Toy Story 2.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up in
Monsters,
school,
Inc.
take
He's a banger.
That's all of them. You're lucky I'm such a good sport, Beck. No intelligent person would go through these tests.
Did you hear that, folks? Spider-Man admits that he's stupid. You heard him.
I hate bonking on that little... You can bonk on like the little collision between the
Come out.
the switch and the wall,
A good hit.
and you just lose all your momentum and have to go back.
I can get you wherever you are. A good hit. As you can see, Spider-Man, I can get you.
Made it. Even the audience isn't here.
Ant Bully. I think I kind of remember that.
Here.
Yeah, I do. I don't think I saw the movie, but I remember the trailers, I guess. That one I might have been a little too old for that movie when it came out. I can't remember.
Self. Buy origami paper.
Yeah, when are we sitting down and watching all the Ant movies on stream, huh? The Ant series really went in a weird direction. I don't understand how you're supposed to like follow the plot. By the time it got to Ant Bully, I just wasn't able to understand what was going on at all. Ant Bully flopped and killed the studio, which also canceled Jimmy Neutron. Wow.
His theories are amazing.
That sucks for them.
Still spinning from talking to him. Oh no.
Anyone watch Twin Peaks? I tried to get into Twin
If
Peaks,
I hurry, I can still make it in time.
and I kind of get the appeal, but I think it was my brain. It just doesn't work for my brain. Like it's a little slow, I guess. It's a shame because I like Deadly Premonition, which is very similar, but in tone. But
What? Not now.
I liked the best parts of Twin Peaks was just the really weird parts for sure. I was also having maybe I'm just dumb. I could not. There were so many characters in that show, and I could not keep them straight.
You okay? Great. Just take off, guys. I'm not late or anything.
Too late, sniper.
I guess I finally have your attention.
Oh, and okay. Retroactive homie sniper shoots his friend in the back to let me one-shot him so that I can move on with my day. That's like when you turn in the homework late and the teacher accepts it. Literally point blank shot his friend, probably the driver of the vehicle that he was in the back of the fucking dome. Betrayal.
How far is this place?
That dude's getting booted out of the lobby after that. Getting 8 DMs from the guy. With Planet Sheen. Oh god, I remember I watched an episode of Planet Sheen when it came out. It was not good. Maybe I was just too old, but I feel like even as a kid I probably wouldn't have liked it.
Hey, I was just going easy on you before.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone in thinking that Planet Sheen was kind of bad. I mean, I only watched one episode, so whatever, but... I was kind of wondering if I was going to say that and everybody's going to be like, what? No, I love Planet Sheen.
Hey, is that a Van Gogh? Take your look. You guys give a volume discount? Hanging in there, cat?
That was a weird fight, but it kind of worked. I feel like, and you know what's about to happen. I'm gonna reference Kronk's new groove again, so be prepared. I feel like every time you get that thing where it's like, oh, let's give the funny, goofy character their own show. I soft locked again. I just keep assuming that it's not gonna do it to me.
Well, no one's around. I better change while I have a chance. Why wasn't I watching?
Every time the funny, goofy character gets their own show, it's always bad. Or like their own movie or whatever it is. The spin-off where it's just about the funny, goofy character, side character, is always bad.
Cat did that.
That's why Cars 2 failed. Oh yeah, isn't Cars 2 that? And it was never consumed any media but Planet Sheen. Oh, is that what... Yeah, I don't know anything about Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. Is that what that is? Is Saul Goodman the goofy side guy in that show? I mean, his name, he's literally, he has a Phoenix Wright character name. Like, Saul Goodman, it's Saul Goodman. And he's like a lawyer, right? Like, he's just a Phoenix Wright character. He would fit right in with Winston Payne and, Mr. Sawit. And Luke at me. Those were all just Ligmas before Ligma happened. I'm going to the objective. I'm not. We can do a few more runs.
Got washed all the way over here.
Yeah, I've heard I need to watch Breaking Bad, but like I said, I'm bad at watching TV. I'm kind of worried that I'm going to watch it and then, like, really get into it and just lose, like, a month of my life to Breaking Bad. What is Phoenix Wright a Ligma of? I don't think Phoenix Wright himself has a Ligma name. Just a lot of characters in the show do. Like, there's a guy named Saul Manila in Phoenix Wright.
Sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first. Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call
Yeah, I like Ace Attorney. I've only played the first 3 games because they refused to release the 4th on a platform that isn't the Nintendo DS with a screen resolution of like 120p. But
Oh no. Dr.
the first 3 games I can confirm are quite good. If you're into that kind of thing.
I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Emulation, sure, but
I was almost there.
I don't know.
Sorry,
I don't really want to like boot up and get a DS emulator to have like the crappy DS quality. Although at first I liked the DS sprites better than like the line art of the HD version, but now I'm kind of the other way around. Why are you like this briefcase guy?
You should have stayed clear of us.
Got the point. That would be something I'd use the Steam Deck for, is to emulate Phoenix Wright 4. Those are the type of games I feel like are just like best played in bed, you know? Like I don't want to sit in my desk chair and play Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I didn't know that Phoenix Wright started as a GBA game, but I think only in Japan. I don't think it came to America until the DS ports.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go
I'd
to the
rather
pause
play
menu
Devil May
and hit the
Cry or
save
Bayonetta.
button.
I've never played Devil May Cry, and I have played Bayonetta, so probably Bayonetta. I literally bonked 3 times in 2 seconds there. Let me try that again. Or maybe I'd rather play Devil May Cry because I've never played it. And it would be new. Yo, I love Phoenix Wright in Marvel 3. It's like the only... Every once in a while I just go and look up like
Well,
Phoenix Wright
sequel time
videos for that
already,
game.
huh?
And just watch them for
Welcome
like an
back, I
hour
guess.
and then never think about the game again for 3 months. And then the cycle repeats.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that.
Yeah, Devil May Cry seems like it would be right up my alley. It's like cheesy writing, action game with supposedly really fun combat. Like, that sounds like, yes please, it sounds like it was made for me.
Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. It's gonna kill me. I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Any good runs? The no reset I did was actually alright up to a certain
I
point,
was
but
almost there, too.
I've had a couple good starts, but
Careful, you'll put someone's eye out.
it's just hard to get a run going past Chapter 9 with these splits.
Case secure!
And Briefcase Guy is just being like this. I know I probably shouldn't reset over that, but it's the principle, you know? Like, we can't... That's bullying on the Briefcase Guy's part. We don't put up with that. Woke up trying to find my phone. Had to go back to sleep. Good luck. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good sleep. I think I've talked about this before, but sometimes it is weird, you know, just streaming at night and then just, like, telling people, like, talking to people, like, right before they go to bed. I don't know. It's just like, yeah, have a good sleep. I'm still here playing Spider-Man. Like, it's not like, goodbye, talk to you later. It's, like, always like, okay, good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could...
We played Ghost Rider on PS2. I don't think I knew that existed. Maybe somebody mentioned it, like, once. I don't know.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue. I was almost there, too. Sorry, Dr. Connors.
Spider-Man's here already! Move it, get...
I really don't have time for this.
Alright, Briefcase Guy, please.
Case secured!
He's too mean. He's a menace.
Coming at ya!
How do you do it? Isn't it like... Oh, okay, I was trying to... There's like the 1,000 slaps combo that you can do in slow-mo, and I always forget how to do it. It's like... The web, or maybe it's dodge. It's like punch, punch, dodge, slap? Nah. I figured out how to do it. I wanted to hit him with the big combo, but... Oh, the biggest gold split you've ever seen? Whoops. Forgot to reset. Made it past Beck yet? Yeah, a couple times. It's Chapter 9 that's kind of walling me. Beck's an obstacle for sure, but he's doable. I'll probably do a few more. Might end up being a slightly shorter stream this time around.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back.
Oh wait, hang on. You know what? I
Sure you miss me
picked
more
that
than I
slow-mo
miss
bar.
Anyway, things have
You don't want to
changed
do a run
since
with an
last
incomplete
time.
slow-mo bar
I'll
like
beg you
that.
back at great expense to explain
Oh wait, hang on. Can I build? Can you not build slow-mo in here? Hang on. Is the area unavailable stopping me?
Can't, you know, stick to walls. So here's what you
Wait, can you not? You can't build slow-mo in the tutorial? Like at all?
You stick to the wall.
Oh no, you can. It's just not letting me because it's probably just hard because of the little space. Hang on, I gotta grind some slow-mo real quick. You get a green run past 9, you gotta start sweating. Maybe a little bit. I feel like I'm at the point where it's just like... You feel the pressure, but you've been there so many times. I don't get, like, super nervous in runs until the very end, usually.
Welcome back, I guess. I'm sure you miss me more. First things first.
Alright, let's build this slow-mo.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause.
I think I just underestimate how good, like, going fast is for building slow-mo. It's also just, you need, like, a good chain to build it.
No.
Yeah, look at that.
Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. It's gonna kill me.
There we go. Give me that full bar, and there we go. I don't know if chapter 9 is something you need to practice. I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but I think that split is just legitimately really, really good. And so that's kind of why I think I'm gonna do at least one no reset every stream.
Welcome back, I guess.
It's for familiarity with it, but also, I mean, at a certain point you just need to do it, you know?
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the
Also, what's more important to me,
load screen.
I'm not in a huge rush to PB or anything. Obviously, it'd be nice if it happened soon, but if not, then keep going. More important to me is not burning out.
I got so caught up in what I was doing.
And if I overpractice, I will burn out.
I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it.
You hear Bruce's swing damn it dialogue during swingless? No, you go too fast for that. He only really does it. He might not even. I don't know. The trigger to get it to happen is a little weird. You need to go like really slow and walk around a lot. I think jumping and wall bouncing and wall sprinting will stop him from saying it too.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess.
Yeah, he never. You don't get to hear the cool Bruce dialogue for that, unfortunately.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good
How am I
idea to
today?
save your progress.
Today was kind of a
Call it that.
not
Just go to
great
the
day,
pause menu,
but
bring up the save
I'm having a good time now.
Easy, right? Well, then do it.
The stream has been pretty nice to just wind down for me.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Believe I'm running so late.
Just
Still,
relax
I should be
and
able to
play
make
some
it as long
Spider-Man and don't worry about anything.
Right on cue. I was almost there too. Hope your insurance is paid up.
Spider-Man's here already.
Find a safer line of work.
Yeah, I've created a wall of ragdolls with only one path for Briefcase Guy to go through. There we go.
Hi, my name. Maybe I can still make it before class ends. All the world is my dressing room.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
I think this makes it. Yeah,
This is
barely.
talk a little about
It needs to make it, and then I also
You
need
already
to be
know
close
that you
enough
usually
to
buy stuff from the spider
trigger the
store, right?
thing easily.
Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping
Bill
crimes,
Lane
helping citizens in
promised
distress,
Harry and MJ that I would
doing
meet them
challenges,
this evening.
collecting items, and delivering pizza. There's some other ways too, so try different things and see what you like. But you can only be a good guy.
Man, that cake was good.
Shattered Dimensions is a game I just
Better burn off some
I
calories
forget
or I won't
exists,
fit in my costume
but
anymore.
we should play it sometime. Just because it's gonna be just completely new. Like I don't know anything about that game. Other than that, there's a boss fight. I'm assuming it's with Sandman. There's like a boss fight where you're in like a sand tornado. I'm assuming it's with Sandman.
I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind.
Wonder what's in that briefcase. All the cut content in the game, baby.
What happened to the god poster? Spider-Man.
Is that all you've got? Batter up! Hey guys, are you here for the 2-for-1 on European Masters too?
That's a decent art gallery right there. Spider-Verse before Spider-Verse. Wasn't that like Web of Time also? Didn't Web of Time also do like a bunch of Spider-Men together? I remember reading about Shattered Dimensions in like, it must have been Game Informer magazine. It was like an article on it. And all I remember is that Spider Noir is in there, I think. But I like never saw any gameplay or anything. Edge of Time is a sequel. Oh, it's like a direct sequel then. It's like the same timeline. I thought that they just were completely disconnected, like Web of Shadows.
Mother could keep up better than you.
Your grandma. Now
So we
that's
should
something I'd
play.
like to
So what you're
see.
saying is I should play
If she gets much
Shattered
farther, I'm
Dimensions
gonna lose her
first.
completely.
Correct. I guess I will then. I can't say when that's gonna happen. Other than eventually. Just play every Spider-Man game ever in order of release date. Alright, let's go and let me dust off my Atari 2600 then. Let's play the first game that was just called Spider-Man.
If she gets much farther, I'm gonna lose
Where there's one screen and it's just you swinging up a building. I think this will probably be the last run, by the way. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Hey, come on! I just want to talk.
The commercial for the Atari game. A lot of Spider-Man, weird Spider-Man commercials. I'm just imagining, because Atari games still cost like 60 bucks, didn't they?
Who was
In
she?
like the 80s?
You know this
Just
Jack
imagining
Ryan
dropping
guy?
like a ton of money
The Spidey store gets
and
new
you just get
items
like
every time
a
new
one-screen
chapter
game that you
starts.
can play for like 5
Next time you
minutes,
have a chance, visit the
and then
store
you've seen all the
and-
gameplay. Always wanted to play this game. Oh, you should play this game if you've never played it. That was like 20 to 30. Okay, that's not so bad. I just remember the Nintendo 64 had seen games on sale being priced at like $70, and I'm just thinking like, $70 in the 90s. You're out of your goddamn mind.
think
I
that's-
don't want to pay. I don't want to pay $70 now. Yeah, that was a good chapter 3 split. I didn't really pay attention to it, but call attention to it rather. Like I noticed, but I was talking about video game prices, I guess.
What's up with this Beck guy?
That's the second 621 of the day too. That's a good sign. We need some early leads on these splits, to be frank. Frank's not my name, though. I don't know why I'm Frank now. I think I'm gonna stop being Frank. We had a good run. That roll. 2 frames faster, let's
I
go.
have enough trouble without someone trying to convince.
According to Nate, at least.
Hi, Pete.
Yo, Russell. Uncapped frame rate? You mean like it goes as fast as it can, or like the
I'm gonna have to
you
take
get
over
like
the
delta
credit
time
card.
shit and it actually works?
Look out!
I would love to play this game at like
Starting to see
120
why rhinos are
FPS.
endangered.
It's not too late. Make the PC port happen. Come on. $9.27. That's a decent pace right there. I think the fastest I've ever been at there was like a 9.25 or something like that. Come on. Missed 2 swings in a row to end up in that situation. That wasn't my PB run. Well, if it was, we'd be running against those splits.
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Yeah, I guess it could have been a previous PB, but no, I don't think it was. Those would be hell splits. These would be hell splits to run against. Needing to basically get a 619. Basically, I think that's my goal in Chapter 3. To, save time would suck. When's the peanut butter run? Probably never. Trying to eat peanut butter while playing the game would, just make your hands all sticky, you know?
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen,
Oh, it feels nice to be green at Chapter 5.
There's these things called photo
Or Chapter
ops
6,
that I
rather.
want you to find. I've marked them on your map just to spell it out.
I wish I had gotten that jump out first, but whatever.
I get to work.
Oh. No gamer jump, Dad. Got 1 today, that's alright. Gamer jump's hard, you have to like... I feel like it doesn't even look that hard, but you have to like... read when the swing is gonna come out, because you can't react to it. You won't jump out of the swing in time. You have to pretty much read where the swing's coming out, and then like exactly as it does, jump out of it immediately to get enough height. play at 90 FPS with an AR code, but it sucks. I know the 60 FPS AR code had some physics issues, so I imagine it's even worse. The next reward run after PB, the broken 90 FPS run. You all wouldn't even be able to tell. I can't stream at 90 FPS. I don't think YouTube even... Maybe does YouTube allow you to stream at higher than 60 FPS? Nope. Yeah, I don't think... I mean, even if it could, it would look like trash, because I would need to stream at 3 times the bitrate to have similar quality. That's honestly part of why, like, my dream PC port is this game, is because it'd be so nice to play it at higher frame rates.
How's the view from back there?
But also just, like,
It would be better
not
if you
having to
slowed
lug
down a
around my
bit.
360 would be nice, and all the other things I would bring. I mean, it'll never happen, but... Fellow can dream, huh? I think there could be a massive skip waiting to be found. I mean, it's always a possibility. We haven't found anything really for a while, but I mean, you have to understand it's kind of just a matter of the right people, right? Because I feel like I found my share of stuff. I found like 5 or 6 5-second time saves over my years and like a bunch of little strats and stuff. And then Nate came in and found like a shit ton of stuff, and like Spidey Balls found some stuff, and Things found stuff back, both of those back in the day.
I don't see anyone around.
And I mean, granted, it's harder to find stuff now, but if we had like an army of nerds, like if we could just rent out the Mario 64 nerd army, and I mean nerds in the least condescending way possible, with the most respect. If we could just rent them out for like a week, I bet we'd find stuff pretty
Ready,
quick.
Spider-Man? Let's begin.
Is that a triple? I don't know where the other guy went. He went right there. I got him. He didn't even touch the ground, and then I double swung and ruined it on accident.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special.
Didn't go in. Okay, that was weird, but it kind of worked. Long way to the Sly X Cheese crossover. They hit me up, Cheese. Let's play. I don't know what we would possibly play. But I'm bad at your game, you're bad at my game, let's do it. Cheese definitely watches my stream, I'm sure. He's a regular. He always watches it when he's running his barbershop.
Your parents never hugged you, did
His
they?
hairstyling shop, I should say. I don't think it's a barbershop.
Are you still going back? I hadn't noticed.
Wonder if he's really aware of you. Probably not, right? Like, the Mario 64 speedrun community is pretty cool, but I feel like they're all pretty, I don't know, insulated might be the word.
You know, if
Like, they mostly just
beat you up,
know each other, you know? Which is fine.
that's all of them.
Also, I don't have like a ton of connections with a lot of other speedrunners or anything like that, you know?
No intelligent person would put up with these tests.
Did you hear that, folks? not as fast as you'd like people to.
But there's always that 0.01% chance that he's just like a big closet Slyfincleton fan
You're going to need to move
and is just lurking in every stream.
Spider-Man. Come on.
And in fact, all the big Mario 64 runners are doing that right now, I bet.
Offense isn't real. Beck is the real phony here.
That was a great bag. Yeah, nothing went too wrong there. I feel like it could have been faster, but nothing went wrong. That's how I feel about most decks that I get past, so. I've returned to Vid Drunker. Welcome back. Okay, this is still doable. That's the good thing with being good enough to get 4.2s and 4.3s is when you fuck up, you don't just lose there. You just do a little bit worse. Shockers spawned over the whole city. I think you'd have some. The game performance would tank for sure.
My head is still spinning from talking to him.
But that would be the fun part of like a chaos mod is you could just make a code that just like spawns 10 shockers at Spider-Man's location. Or like a crowd control type thing, if you've ever seen those. That'd be really fun. Or just imagine you're just in a cutscene and like Doc Ock spawns in and he's just like attacking you during the cutscene.
What? Not now. How about a little consideration for other people's time?
I thought I was touching the ground there, but am I right?
This is the part where you fall down.
He got me. I'm not sure why I did just like the drive-by spin kick there.
Couldn't you have waited a day?
I don't know why that happened. I almost got shot in the fucking head there. Please shoot the truck instead. Thank you. Good talk.
Shopping? I guess I finally have your attention. If I have to stick around, you guys do too. Great. Finally, maybe I can still make it before the end.
Oh, he shot me too. I didn't even notice. So, that is a sniper that knows neither friend nor foe.
I'm glad you decided to come.
Only
On
destruction.
the wrong foot.
Maybe so.
Is it Mario 64 Chaos down to like 3 hours? That sounds right. It's kind of wild. No, I take that trade. That's a good trade. I'm willing to sacrifice a third of my health for like a couple seconds of time save. That's a good trade. Like obviously I would rather not be shot, but if he's got to shoot me to shoot the truck, that's fine.
Hey, I was just going easy on you before.
Yeah, I actually think the runs where I end up with like really low health are more fun. And everybody's just like, heal! Why aren't you healing? I'm like, I don't know. Why aren't I healing? I don't got time for that. I thought I was swinging from a different place. Go to bed, but heads or tails? Heads.
All right, fellas. Show me the Monet.
Where's my head voters in chat? Hell yeah.
Hanging in there, cat? Cat took that statue right in front of me.
I'm not soft locking. Might not even have time to. Okay, this is a pretty good last run. I thought that chapter 8 was good.
Better change while no one is around.
Hi, Pete.
Yeah, this is the last run of the night. But so I'm glad it's getting far.
Okay, guess I'd better
I'm just
get
getting
going.
tired.
News conference is gonna
Like,
start
get-
any minute.
Ever since I started eating less, I get tired easier. Shocker. God. The store. I'll probably have a tiny little. Maybe I'll eat a fruit. Maybe I'll do that. Oh no, I'm being like responsible. We eat like an apple. I've grown so much. I like did not eat fruit growing up.
Reporters.
Unless I was forced to.
That Valkyrie should be able to escape. Gotta hurry, those flying things don't look too friendly.
Oh, asshole, he shot me. Literally can't saved his own life by shooting me. What is going on? You see that? You saw that particle effect just chilling there, right? And then I drop down. Combo 2, swing over. 3, there's still 1. I don't know which robot that is that's still up there, but I need to get the civilian at some point. Is that the same one that shot me? What are you doing over here? I need to act fast here. I should have time. Fine. Okay, that was a good theater. It was just really weird.
Even as we speak, my armada is advancing on your city. Our first target will be your Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, that's true, Raging Gamer. Challenges are really, really good for hero points. I mean, there's a reason why we pretty much only do challenges and tokens to get hero points.
If he's attacking Lady Liberty, I'd better get over there in a hurry. I can hardly wait to see what he has cooked up at the statue.
I don't know how I missed that swing. It was right there.
Mysterio knows how to make a scene. Better figure out some way to get Lady Liberty back to her old self. Look. Need to be more careful. Swimming definitely doesn't suit us. It seems kind of obvious to go after the giant brain, but Mysterio sure is protecting.
Wasn't close enough? It's so easy to fuck up orbs now. I kind of miss the old way, but the new way is cooler. It's going against the grain. I'm getting better at that too. You have to like... The timing to slide cancel and from the end of one combo into the next there is actually way harder than it seems like it should be. But I'm getting the hang of it.
Mysterio's hidden fortress.
Getting
looks
worried now?
just
Are we
like
getting a little invested in the run? Nice. Some people say not to get invested in runs, and I see the strategy. That's the new combo, honestly. I see the strategy, but I think it's cooler when you care about the runs more. To a certain point. Don't let yourself get too mad.
I've been flipped off before, but never quite like that. What's going on? It feels so strange. Everything is upside down. What's going on? Things wobble, but they don't fall down.
I got 2 triples there. That's not easy for me, at least. The Mirror Lord hath returned.
Looks like I found the exit. Finally. I'm finally out of that crazy place. If I never see another carnival as long as I live, it'll be too
Okay,
soon.
I'll take that. Not. It's just nice to not lose like 30 seconds on Chapter 9 for once. X gamer room. Kinda is. He's got the streaming room, if anything. He's got all the noise canceling foam on the wall. I don't even have mine set up. This room is actually pretty good acoustics, all things considered, so it doesn't really need it, but I like own some noise canceling foam. A sub 20 on the challenge.
Whoops, Dr. Octavius's demonstration will be starting soon. I'd better
That's
hurry.
not easy. Even Nate thinks so. Oh shit. Okay, this is fine. This is not fine. The task like a 19.5, 19.1. I don't know.
I have to hurry. The containment field looks like
Don't
it's
mash
buffering.
start there.
Don't have time for
So
subtlety.
just don't do it. Don't do what I did.
Smash these power terminals until the reactor shuts down.
You will buffer. You will. It's not like a buffered pause. There's
Almost
just
got it.
nothing to stop you
Only one
from
terminal left.
pausing the instant you load in.
Whew, I did it. Well, the city didn't get blown up. Poor Rosie. I can't.
But I think I've
believe
only
this
gotten
is
sub
why
20
it's
there
over
like a few
again.
times, probably like 3 or 4.
Mysterio's robots. Oh.
Oh, and good
Is that all
robots.
you got?
Hang on. I would probably still lose time this my chapter 10 is really good in these splits.
Dr. Connors, I'm sorry.
Want a cutscene
Dr.
of the
Connors
city
is
blowing
pretty
up.
beat up,
You should have done
but I
that if
think
you
he'll
like
be
die in the
alright.
last bit.
I need to figure out what happened to him.
Just
I don't have
shows
any
the
leads.
cutscene of the city blowing
I
up.
should drop by the Daily Bugle. Maybe I can pick up a lead there. Or at least earn enough to pay my electric bill. Hi, Betty.
I think the theater ones also don't give hero points. I'm not sure.
Octavius is a killer.
Let me out.
Is it my fault?
Okay, well the run's still going.
Can things get any worse? Nope, wait, whoa. I withdraw the question.
Ah, shit. Let's see how Bank's feeling.
Stop right there, Dr. Octavius. Please don't make me fight you.
Bank's feeling generous.
What an
That's the first quick kill I've gotten in a while, actually. And what are you? What is? I've never seen a guy just run at me like that.
Still have those tentacles. Gonna have to fight.
What are you guys doing?
So much for you. You guys picked on the wrong old lady.
I've never seen these guys act this just goofy, just straight up goofballs. Just ran in. Guy runs through the door into the other room. The other two blow themselves up. That was really good. Thank giveth and taketh away. Yeah, goobers, that was definitely the word.
I read about Octavius's attack, but somehow I just didn't believe it.
I actually don't know how this split's gonna turn out. It's not done yet, but a lot of weird, some good stuff happened, some bad stuff happened. The helicopter chase fails at 250, and I think I only got to like 190 there, so I was pretty good. It doesn't really matter how much faster you go, because you can only go so fast. Like it'll eventually end to this predestined point anyways. But it's nice to not fail.
Rosie's death. Guess I can't say I'm surprised.
Okay, we'll leak it a little bit, but I kind of expected that. That was not where I wanted to swing off of. I did like a risky swing instead of a web zip, and it kind of did not pay out. If it works, it's faster though, by like a tenth of a second. What do I do here? Guess that. Yeah, this is definitely the best run of the day. Like a run that is legitimately in Chapter 12 is nice. Chapter 12 is a time save chapter too. Not guaranteed, but
Still, I was a little distracted at the time.
most of the time I should save at least a few seconds here. Yeah, it feels nice to be on a decent run. Fine. I'm actually fine though. Yeah. Don't miss that, kids. It's scary.
I'm glad you decided to come.
How can chapter 12 be a time save? It's basically a swing followed by an auto-scroller. I mean, you can save time in the auto-scroller, rubber banding, but not much. I think it's mostly just the shocker kill, but if I'm being honest, it's mostly the swing. And there is a lot of swinging at the start of chapter 12. I think there's a little bit of loading screen RNG in there too, in chapter time, so when you add it all up, yeah, there's places to save time. Mysterio, the run killer. The movement to and from Mysterio is actually pretty hard. Thank God it killed my momentum. That wall jump was horrendous. Now it just looks like I did it for the swag.
Careful, Cat.
1,
You'll hurt his feelings.
2,
Still slow and dumb.
3,
Are you wearing a
4,
girdle? Careful,
5.
Cat. You'll hurt his feelings.
Gotcha.
I mean to ask.
Yo, Hamonin. I feel like it's been a minute. Maybe maybe you have been around a little more recently. There we go. What happened when you hit Shocker too many times? You soft lock. He dies, and then when you start the fight, you still have to kill Shocker again, and he's already dead. So you just fight his ragdoll until the end of time. Which is not good for the speedrun.
I wonder what Shocker is planning.
But it is very funny. I always miss the swing there. It's like if I didn't miss that swing, I could just go up so much faster. I don't know why I miss the swing. There's so many buildings in front of me. Might be too close.
Alien
Nope.
invaders holding up
0.1
a
away.
convenience store.
Make no sense.
Have to see.
You have tribal with.
Hardest boss in the game. Thankfully, I did the 700
Bugle.
precise frame perfect inputs, sub-pixel perfect. I cannot believe I made that terrible swing work. Get me in there.
I can't believe that. Jameson would frame his own mother.
Yeah, that swing had no right to work at all. But it, like, clipped on the other building and
What did I
became
ever
a
do to
pretty
Jameson?
okay upward
What could
swing.
he possibly have?
It wasn't good, but it it was salvaged.
Hey, looks like some of Shocker's
Welcome back, both of you.
You should probably
This should
do
be a
something
safe
about
spot
that,
to
huh?
change. Yep, I'm on it.
kind of in tryhard mode. I kind of want this run to come back. Every time so far today it's almost worked. And like the past couple streams too. Almost get the good grab.
Whoa, this is an old Oscorp.
One,
Got out of traction.
2,
Because that's just where you're going.
3,
Still a boring name.
4.
Jackohammer.
This guy gave you trouble,
Kind of worried
Spider?
that
Yeah, well, I was young.
he was just gonna keep not letting me do the combo. I still don't know why that
Really getting
happens.
on my nerves. I'm gonna figure out a way to shut it down.
If only all my problems could be settled.
Spider-Man just decides not to do the combo today, thank you. That's an interesting chapter time frame.
Mary Jane's play. Maybe I can make it tonight.
Swing? Okay. Gosh. I was worried he just wasn't gonna do it there. I mean, the final run killer is final Doc Ock. Let's be very clear about that. Shit, I got this. This run really isn't over until it's over. Yeah, I did not buy the run insurance combo. Where did that web ball go? I just have just a simple question. No, I didn't want to finish the combo. I wanted to start a new one. I can't believe you can actually delay the hits in the combo that long. That was like a full second and a half after I finished that other one. I felt like.
She's getting married, and I'm just waving from the sidelines. Was I supposed to meet Kat this evening? I guess I should go.
Some schmucks don't choke. Thanks so much.
Give me a
The
rent.
super chat.
You'll get your rent when you fix this.
I will try not to choke. I don't feel too nervous. Like, I am tryharding a little bit, but at the end of the day, rather, this run isn't, it's not, like, incredible. It like, is a run that made it this far, which is great. Don't jinx it. No, please jinx it. It makes me feel better.
Cat?
Then it's like I'm fighting, I also get to beat the universe as well as my PB.
I don't think you have an auction permit. Next time, try eBay.
My attack button? Why every time they just can't leave it alone?
That armor's nice, or at least it was.
I legit got distracted by that cat ragdoll. That was pretty good. I just saw cat ragdoll. I was like, holy shit. She's dead.
Is Cat right? Do I really have to give
It's
up
funny,
on
this is the second time somebody's brought up the eBay line. Yeah, he references eBay in that fight.
It isn't like anyone ever sees me.
He goes, next time, try eBay.
MJ. No matter how hard it is, I can't abandon my friend. So, what do I? quit
eBay's
being-
still around.
No,
We had this exact conversation like a couple hours ago, it's
I
funny.
helped so many people. I can't give up being Peter Parker, but I can't give up being Spider-Man either.
On a decidedly worse run.
Maybe I can balance the two. I should track down Black Cat. I need to have a talk with her. I can do it. I can balance both.
I think if you ragdolled like Cat did there, you would break several bones. Like, just not even the explosion, but just the impact of landing. No, that wasn't what I wanted to swing off of.
What was I thinking? I must have looked totally crazy. Things could never work out. What about the danger? I must have been out of my mind to ask her. I should just keep away from her. At least she still has Harry.
Okay, that should do it. I was worried I wasn't going fast enough there, but still got the quick loading screen. Or did I? Because this loading screen always takes forever.
Harry's been a much better friend than I'll ever be. I'm no good friend, Jay, anyway. He's better off with, what's his name?
Okay, late chapter time, but that's still not great. Yeah, it doesn't look like this will
Mary
PB,
Jane
but
must hate me for freaking
actually
out
not with
on her.
movement like that, wow. But it's still a very hopeful run, like...
I need to apologize to MJ next time I see her.
that angle to make it work. I'm still gonna go for a 53. Maybe can work. Probably not, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Might be a low 50. I could get a low 54. Yeah, still a good run. Like, I don't think I've gotten another 53 since the PB, and I think I've only gotten a couple 54s ever. No glide? That image of the Megabind guy? No glides? Yeah, this was the final run of the day. So originally I was like, oh yeah, let's make it a little bit of a shorter stream, and then oh, I thought I was getting trained.
In this mode, you're faster than the bad guys. You'll see attacks coming from a mile away. You can even do different, more damaging moves.
Aw. What is going on? I used Evolve Ice slow. Okay, this run actually sucks now. This work. Yeah, if you just wait, he'll go down eventually. That web zip just did nothing and stopped. I mean, to be fair, the chapter 14 was what actually sealed the fate, because on top of every other hard split, my chapter 14 is one of the hardest ones. I think that's still my gold.
Please be okay, Mary Jane.
Because these splits are mean to me. Could still maybe get a 54 though.
That's one. But how many of these things does he have scattered around this place?
Get in there, yep. I love when you get fast enough. You don't even need to get bonked in there. I got all my slow-mo back just from dodging
Reactor
shit.
doesn't seem to be responding. Must be another switch somewhere. That should do it.
Yeah, this will probably be a 54 still.
You're a fool to get so close. Parker, you'll pay dearly for your treachery.
Bill me.
Unless something like this happens.
Will die.
He's coming back. Oh, but I'm not. Oh, you dickhead. Oh, this guy.
Not hurt anyone.
I can't believe he just did that. Fuck you. Still a 54. Get that shit out of here. Hit him with the nerd combo to finish him off.
What have we done?
Okay, well. It was not the PB, but it was a good run.
Stop that reactor before it's too late.
This is bad.
I just need to clean it up a little more. Just a little more. Look at that beginning.
I'm sorry, Peter. You weren't to blame for the accident. My hubris, my vanity cost Rosie her life. Now I must sit thinking.
Yeah, in coming streams we'll do more, what's the word? More no resets. I think that'll help a lot. Also just, like, feeling the momentum. Getting a little better each time, that's all you need. Every once in a while you get a little bit worse, but that's fine too.
Hang on.
What's next in the Spidey Button? That really depends on whether I can get the fucking Sinister Six game to work, because it really doesn't want to. If I can't, I'll probably do Enter Electro next. But I'm going to try over the next few days, so hopefully I can get it figured out. If I need to, I'll use a VM. I really don't want to.
MJ. I wanted to. I even tried a couple of times, but
I think a part of me always knew.
But yeah, that ended up being... It's funny, I was like thinking in my head, like, oh yeah, I can do a little bit of a shorter stream.
Mary John.
Sinister Six. So Spider-Man and the Sinister Six, I think it's called. It was a PC game from 1996. And it's a point and click game that looks really, really weird, and I really want to try it. It looks so weird.
Expecting someone?
MJ? You're supposed to be getting married.
Yeah, I think you might be thinking of a different Sinister Six, Nate. It was on Windows 3. Windows 3.1. And I've been trying to get it to work with like DOSBox. It was on like DOS, I guess.
I know the life I'm choosing. And I
Or something. I don't know. Whatever it was on.
That's the way it is. Deal.
It was before modern times. I think there is a Sinister Six game on some Nintendo console, either NES or SNES. But that's not the one I'm talking about.
And now the girl waiting
I don't think, I mean, I guess nobody can stop you from installing DOS probably, but there's DOSBox and like Scum VM and stuff like that to get around it.
Somehow though having her with me makes that
Try DOSBox X. Yeah, I've been able to get the setup working
in the end it's mine to bear.
and like get it installed, but every time I try to run it, it's like you don't have the CD inserted, and then I do the whole mount the CD thing and it still doesn't work, so I don't know. Maybe I'll get something figured out. I tried for a couple hours and I wasn't able to get it to work, but I really want to try that game out. So if not now, I'll get it working at some point in time.
If you check your to-do list, you'll see that you've got some new stuff to
At
do.
some point. If I need to like hunt down a DOSBox expert to help me out or something, then maybe. Also, Scum VM says it supports it, and then I try to run it and it's like it doesn't recognize it, so I don't know what that's about. See you next week. Yeah, so next stream will probably be Monday, I'm at. Maybe Sunday. Perhaps. Or like if I'm feeling especially crazy and I don't have anything going on, maybe like Friday or Saturday, I don't know. But expect me next week. And that'll pretty much be it. A good stream. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you to all the super chats. There were a lot here from Jake, Noah, Sotalier, Some Schmuck. Thanks to the members, of course. And I forgot how to end these streams. Bye.
Hey, Spidey!